one.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Tony's Gymnasium.
Just getting my zoomies out.
The caffeine kicking in.
I've been cooped up all day. It's enrichment time.
Oh, man. Good for you.
They let me out of my enclosure.
I don't know if that was a good idea.
Yeah.
Did you have a good week?
I had a great week, yeah.
Yeah? Losing some weight.
Yeah, I'm back on the keto thing.
Back on the keto.
Supposedly broccoli does not count, so I just go ham on broccoli because I love it. But supposedly, like it has enough fiber in it that you just poop out all the carbs type shit.
Yeah, it's called net carbs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's these balance wraps that we used to like when we weren't doing, because on Whole30 you can't eat any of it. But they come out to like 0 net carbs because there's so much fiber in them.
Yeah.
And you can eat like as much as you want, right? When it's 0?
When it's net 0, yeah.
It's net 1. Okay. So I eat a pound of broccoli and it has 4 carbs. Supposedly.
Keto's tricky though. Are you relying heavily on dairy, like
No.
cheese and stuff? See, a lot of people do that. They
Eat a lot of chicken thighs.
Yeah.
Did you get like the keto flu?
I did for a couple days.
Yep.
And I still
He's always kind of
feel like shit.
sickly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
That face.
When I'm eating my
Took that
normal
pretty
diet,
serious.
I feel pretty fucking great. But I'm just trying to get shredded for Halloween because I want to have my abs out. So
What are you doing for Halloween?
I'm gonna be
Sexy Sigmund Freud.
No,
Hell yeah. Him and I share the same birthday.
I'm not doing that because I couldn't figure out a good. I want when you have a costume, I don't want that moment where I go, "You get it? You know who I am?" And people go, "No."
That's the worst. Yeah.
I want it to be immediately apparent, which is why one of my favorite costumes was where I just wore a name tag that said Ted Bundy, and everybody knew immediately who I was. Yeah,
That's a good one.
but so I'm gonna be a clown,
Okay.
like a gothic clown.
Okay.
With no shirt on?
Yeah,
Okay.
Like an old school, like Harlequin clown?
like a Perot clown is the term
yes.
for it.
Yes.
And then he's
the black
gonna
and white
be-
with the little cap and the ball. Yeah.
Day after Halloween, we're all going to Rocky Horror. He's going to be male magenta.
I'm going to Rocky Horror next Saturday at Tampa Theater.
Oh, you're doing the Tampa Theater one?
We are.
We didn't do that one because Teresa's friend isn't going to be in town in time.
Okay.
So we had to do the one November 1st,
Yep.
which is in St. Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Mike
saw
and
the
are
Tampa
gonna
Theater one.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
interactive.
I saw that thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got to be. If they're not interactive, it's not worth going to.
I
right?
agree.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
I know. I listened to that episode.
Yeah.
Mike has never
Teresa's-
seen it, Rocky
fun.
Horror. I know. We're going to be Brad and Janet.
I would have liked
Yeah.
to have seen it for the first time in that context.
It's an experience.
Because watching it at home on my laptop, I was like, "What are these people so?"
Why are we
obsessed with?
watching this?
It was good, but I was just like, "This is
No, it's
Yeah.
about the experience.
That's
for
right.
Sure. Yeah. The movie.
That's right. The props, the yelling, all of it. Yeah.
I have obtained my red curly wig, and my maid costume,
Okay, you're going to be male magenta.
of course.
That's
yes.
awesome.
I'm going to be
Mangenta.
Frankenfurter.
Okay.
Frankenfurter doctor version.
Yes, with the greenish.
Yeah, the green
Yep.
wig and the fishnets and
Yep.
the makeup and the whole.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Can't
And
wait.
is Mrs. Spice going to be Columbia? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes, she is. She's super excited. She's never done Columbia before. So she
awesome.
and then
has,
Tess is being Janet.
yes,
Okay.
Mrs. Spice, which I'm sure Tony's very excited about. Teresa has like 8 costumes she's worrying about this year because she does all the kids and me's costume for Halloween, which is Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Which, so for a while, and tell me if you agree with this, she was going to be early Belle,
Okay.
like mom was going to be, Raggedy Belle, and then Riley was going to be beautiful Belle in the dress and the princess, right? And I was like,
Confusing.
exactly, no one's going to know what the fuck's going on. Teresa's haircut right now is this kind of hip mullet-ish thing. And
Yeah,
I was
like a shag.
You've
Like
basically been growing Gaston's
Be
hair
Gaston.
Oh my God.
for a year, and so I think
And
I've
get
got
the
Mel Gaston.
muscles and like.
Galston.
yeah, Galston, dude. Riley's pushing back on it. She does not like the idea of mommy dressing up as a big strong man. So
I will tell you, little kids are instinctively they're not into cross dressing.
Yeah. Yeah. They're very
confusing.
confused.
Yeah.
Yes.
Daddy, no, you can't wear a
That's
dress.
right.
That's for girls.
That's right. Why are you two together naked? Like, what's going on? Like, they're very like
bigoted.
But then, so Teresa's got to do all those costumes. Then she's got to do her Columbia, my Frankenfurter, and then she's going with them to the castle Halloween.
Nice.
And she's doing the sexy clown thing.
Yep.
Or whatever. So she's got
That's
like
cool.
a ton of cotton. Oh, and something for work. You know, her job, they go crazy.
Yes.
They have a big flash event and
Yep.
all sorts of stuff.
So I'm like her. Halloween is like Christmas people freak out over. I love Halloween.
Yeah,
Halloween's
Halloween's cool.
always, it's the dressing up.
So New
I've
Orleans,
dressed up my whole life.
there's 9 of those holidays every year. Like there's just constant
dress
up shit. Yeah.
I
Mardi
belong
Gras.
there.
Mardi Gras 9?
I mean, Mardi Gras has within itself all these other. There's 12th night,
Yeah.
which is the beginning of Mardi Gras season, and then like every weekend leading up to
Tuesday,
it. Fat Tuesday is actual Mardi Gras, but
Yeah.
Lundi Gras is the day before. And then we also, you go crazy there for Halloween. You go crazy there for Ostera, which is like the pagan Easter.
You do like Day of the Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo is a big thing.
Yeah, I believe that.
New Orleans is where all the weirdos live.
It's amazing.
I
I
want
miss
to
it.
go. I've never
Yeah.
been.
I was looking back through pictures of myself because I was trying to find pics of me in makeup, and I just used to look so cool. I was shredded too. I had no muscle, but I had 6-pack abs.
Ooh, good for you. I've never had those.
It's not hard. You just don't eat and like smoke crack and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I was very skinny, but I just never had muscles there. Mm-hmm. I've always
You
kind
have
of
to
been
shit
like,
really hard. That's how you develop your abs. Is if you're just
I've always
And then
been
the skin
kind
goes
of a
taut
bigger
over your muscles.
The
Taut.
broccoli helps
there you
with
go.
that.
Broccoli,
Yeah.
broccoli and chicken, grilled chicken.
vaping.
Or you can just Ozempic like everybody
stuff.
else in the world.
I'm not getting on that
I know.
Ozempic's kind of.
It's okay.
Strange.
It's strange is the nice way to put it.
Yeah, I'm worried.
People
about
out here
it.
looking like bobbleheads.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Q-tips, big heads
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and it's Ozempic, like the long face.
Makes your
there's-
head large.
It is.
They call it Ozempic face.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's.
I mean, it's
odd.
It is odd, and like, jury's still out on like long term for real
For sure.
effects.
It very well could cause everyone to
Like
die
organ
10 years
failure.
after they start it.
How does
well,
it
they've been
get-
giving it to diabetic people for a little bit
Okay.
longer.
Yeah, how
but
does it get its FDA approval? Which is not.
I don't
that
think
an important
it
thing.
is. Some
It's
versions,
FDA approved.
I don't, all of them.
Well, it's got to be right.
I mean, yeah, for them to sell it as a prescription medication, it has to
Yeah.
get FDA approval. Unless
Yeah.
it's an emergency use authorization like certain vaccines, but
Yeah,
and then, but yeah, like the.
I don't know. I can convince my doctor that I need anything though. You know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah,
Like-
and the diabetic thing treatment I had heard about for a long time, but just to treat it like for regular people to lose weight, I don't know. It's just
It makes
Well-
you it also helps you quit smoking.
Really?
It gets rid of like the dopamine pathway in your brain that attaches pleasure to a lot of different things.
Well,
oh
then
really?
What is the point of life?
I know.
If I'm not going to feel good, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
You just deprive yourself of all pleasures. I am kind of into that actually.
Yeah.
I'm very much I like to
Yeah, maybe you should get on those.
Become an
Lose those
ascetic.
last couple pounds. You got lingering.
No. Also, once Halloween is over, I'm munching out, dude.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
We're
I've
doing
been staring at this thing of ice cream in my fridge and just going,
we're doing Whole30, and Carrie that lives here is blatantly disregardant of our plight, and she constantly brings over these coffees with all the milk from Starbucks for
Yeah.
Teresa. And it's like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. And then she goes to this local spot, Gabby Bakes, which is on Florida
God.
Avenue.
It's like a
and
bakery.
and it's like a real hip, and it's all these really crazy pecan, and whatever the fuck things. And she just keeps bringing this stuff over to our house. And like
one couldn't hurt. Come on.
is it okay
Yeah.
if I leave it in the
Devil on
fridge?
your
I keep
shoulder.
forgetting. I'm so sorry. And she just left it in the fridge. But I was looking at it this morning. I was like, I don't even want you, man. And it was like my favorite kind of thing is like candied pecans. Like I love candied pecans. And it's this thing. It's like a pecan pie pastry. And I was just like, I don't even want that.
You ever get the ones from Buc-ee's?
I've never been there.
Me either. Never.
Buc-ee's.
Isn't that the candy too? It's like peanut butter and chocolate. Or
They
is that
sell
a
all kinds of
Buckeye?
stuff. Buckeyes is,
Those are Buckeyes,
is like
okay.
a
I've
treat
heard
you can
Bucky's
make
is
at
like
home.
a thing. It's like
People
They're-
love it.
they're
Yeah.
huge.
It's like a giant gas station with all this stuff. But yeah, they have like these cones.
It's just
of
Walmart.
hot
Yeah,
I was
nuts.
gonna say
Yeah,
Walmart
it's
hair
nothing-
care tire center. Like
It's better
all
than
in one.
Walmart.
Yeah, okay, sure.
You don't know. You've never been there.
I do know.
No, you don't.
Walmart's wild.
Contempt prior to investigation.
Yeah.
I braved the Walmart. Oh, dude. So I go into Walmart last night because
You can't get in and out of Walmart without some kind of story.
there's this chorizo that Teresa found that's there that is incredible. And I put in my eggs. And I think I had too much this morning. I'm feeling a little.
How is that Whole 30?
It's just meat.
It's processed though. It's processed sausage.
It qualifies.
Okay.
And we put it in the. He's gonna double
go
check.
ahead.
I see.
Keep going.
Yeah. Well, does it have like nitrates and shit in it? Like, you know what I mean? Like chemicals?
Well, but so if there's no sugar added,
Okay.
I don't know. So I'm going off Teresa's word, and she usually does her homework. So, what is this? Is your computer telling you it's
Many
not?
prepackaged chorizos contain added sugar, making them non-compliant.
Oh.
Yeah, but this one doesn't have sugar. I know that.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
sure.
That like specific brand.
Yeah. So, and I haven't been to any Walmart in a year. And then I haven't specifically been to the one on Hillsborough in a really long time because I just don't fucking like going there. And I'm like, fucking, I need that chorizo in my life. We ran out. Teresa was working. And I wanted a soccer ball for the kids. And we go there and I end up in there for like an hour and because I get like a lunchbox for work and blah, 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 and all this crap and all this chorizo. And I go to pay and I don't have my wallet. I go to tap and they're like, no, we only do
They want
Walmart
you to get
pay.
the app.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, well, you got to download the app and then put a card on it. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing
That's
that.
way too much for Walmart.
I literally went home and got my wallet and came back with just Riley. By then, Teresa was off work, so I could leave the boys. But it was just like, I'm just, and the whole time I'm in there, especially the one by my house, I'm just like, man, people are so rude. And it's like, it's gotten to the point now where you can't cross through any of the aisles. The stock, like each aisle is split with extra stock of things. And just the sense of like things, like needing things to buy to feel good. It just feels gross in there. I don't know. It freaks me out.
Mike hates Walmart.
But they have the chorizo that I love.
Like, has boycotted it. Like, he hates it. He's like, I will literally go anywhere else.
I go to Publix where shopping is a pleasure.
I love Publix.
But you
I
can't
do.
buy a soccer ball at Publix.
I think you might be surprised. Maybe.
No, that's why Amazon's
You can
going to
buy
take over
weird
the
stuff.
fucking world.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like over it now.
Yeah.
And then I go through all that and we get home and Riley had a soccer ball. And the whole time that she's never used. And I was like,
Right.
what the fuck?
And how would you know that? Because she never used it.
Yeah. She got it for her birthday. I remember my sister giving it to her, but I forgot about it. And she's been in her room. Like, hey, dude, we got 2 little boys here. We got to soccer it up. We go to the park, and it's just like, I don't know, soccer ball's perfect.
Is that the thing for them right now? Soccer?
Well,
They like to kick stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
It's the only sport
In a
that's
healthy
available
way.
to a 2-year-old. I mean,
Yeah.
what else are you going to do? They can't hit baseballs or throw a football or
Right.
steal one of these.
That's why it's so popular worldwide, is it requires very little equipment and skill.
Exactly.
And I personally think it's very boring.
Yeah, well, it's boring to watch.
Not a soccer
but
guy.
Dude, I went to a Real Madrid game when I was in Barcelona. That fucking arena held like 80,000 people. And when they scored a goal, dude, the entire earth
shook.
It was fucking.
believe that.
That's back when I was drinking and I was not doing well. Yeah, I was going real hard in the paint in Spain, and like it would take me like all day to balance up, and I usually wouldn't get where I needed to be till like 10. And I was shaky to begin with.
Oh, God.
And we were on like, and you know how we have 3 levels?
Yes.
They had 6.
No.
And the
No.
pitch on them was just something that would never pass like code in America.
Right.
It was very, very steep and very frightening. And he's witnessed my fear of heights too.
I
So
also have a fear of heights.
Yeah, I was a fucking mess, dude.
I love them.
But it was just packed. And like when you took the metro or whatever the train was there
El Tren.
to the games, it was like worse than any New York situation I'd ever been in. It was like sardines, like people fit in crevices together just to like jam in. It was nuts, dude. It was a lot of fun.
Europe is amazing.
Europe is pretty cool.
Have I talked on here before about how no one honks their horn in Rome?
No.
Really?
Yeah. There's one thing I noticed is there's constant near collisions. Like someone on a scooter will just go right in front of another guy, and the guy's like,
Just stop.
because people here, this is the correct use of your horn is there's 2 things. You're at a green light, somebody doesn't notice the green light's changed, beep, beep. The other thing is to avert a collision. Someone doesn't see you, they're coming in your lane, you go, beep, don't come in my lane. Instead, someone will get cut off and then go, meh, 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 like it's like a baby crying.
Yeah.
They're expressing that they're upset about something that almost happened.
That's right.
And it's so childish.
Yep.
And in Roma, people don't do that.
That's cool.
But in like Asia,
I'm sure they're beeping all the time.
but it's to avoid collision because
Yeah.
they have those crazy roundabouts where people are riding dirt bikes with like chicken cages on the back of them.
Yeah.
Like rickshaws.
Yeah, and they're just fucking hauling.
I've seen this.
Everyone's hauling ass all the
Vietnam,
time.
it's all motorcycles.
Yeah.
My buddy Matt sent me a video.
Yeah,
Well, and their
man.
horns though were also like meep meep. Like
Yeah.
Just
not
so
like
it's
you know.
like a way of like communicating through traffic. Yeah, the American
It
way
should be.
of using the horn's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And that sitting at the green light thing has gotten so much worse.
It's terrible. It's
because of the phone.
Yeah,
it goes quick. The light will turn, and like the light can be turning, and someone will beep. And I get pissed when that happens.
I remember I was in New York City one time, and like on the island, I think like Queens or something, some neighborhood, and we were sitting at a light, and it turned green, and like before it was done turning green, the second guy in line just lays on his horn, and it's a cop in front of him, and it was like nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
New York, bro. It's just like I don't give a fuck if you're the president of the United States. That light is green, motherfucker.
Yep.
It shit was so funny to me, dude. Oh my god.
People who ride in the car with me comment on how serene I am.
Yeah.
Like if I get cut off, I'm just like,
Well, I mean,
I'm really unbothered. It's my penance because I drove drunk for like
me too.
years
Yeah.
professionally. I was a drunk Uber driver.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I drove drunk just because that's what I did. But I wore an eye patch.
Oh,
Yeah.
That way, so you don't have to close one eye.
That's right. I did that for 2 years.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah. I never got a DUI.
Call that a life hack.
That was my
I've
calling
never
card.
gotten a DUI either, but I do know
Yeah.
that I used to be very irresponsible, and so now I'm like,
Me too.
I just assume everybody else. I'm like, they probably had a few too many drinks.
Well, and everyone's like, "Oh, traffic." I'm like, "We are traffic. We're traffic too.
Yeah.
I'm contributing to traffic."
For sure.
Like, who the hell am I? But like, recovery has taught me that.
I like
Before
being in
that,
the
I had
car
a different
too.
mindset.
It's comfortable.
I
The seat
love
is
driving.
nice.
Yeah.
I got the AC going. I'm listening to my tunes.
Yep.
I'm happy when
That's
I get
awesome.
Do not tell Tony that you got the directions because what happens is this conversation is so delightfully engaging.
I'm a sparkling
that You'll forget
conversationalist.
to give him the direction and inevitably will miss the turn. So just let him map it out, even if you know where you're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Good to know.
The older someone is, the more irritated they are. If you're like, no, I'm just going to Google Map it. They're like, I know the way. What are you doing? And I'm like, this says it's 30 seconds faster to go this way. And
Yeah.
they're like, no, go that way.
Well, okay, listen.
Sorry.
You proved me wrong because I did tell you to turn right that one time. But Google and Apple Maps miss obvious shit all the time about getting around town faster. If you know how to get around a neighborhood, do not use a map. It's fucking stupid. It just because here's the thing is Google Maps will tell you to turn left against traffic on Kennedy at 1:00 in the afternoon on a Tuesday, which is a fucking suicide move.
Yeah.
But it'll tell you to do that because it doesn't know any better. It's not something that it can map out. You would think a 4-lane highway with no fucking red light that would be in the algorithm, but it's not. It does it to me all the time. So I'm in that neighborhood all the time, and
Maybe
B,
it assumes that you're braver than
and
you
B,
are, and that you'll just
you
go.
know, sense of direction is muscle memory, and the less we use it, the more retarded you become as a human
I agree.
over a haul.
So
I truly believe I will teach my children that they need to know how to get around without an electronic device.
Yeah.
It's
think
important.
about
There's
how
a lot you need to learn how to do without an electronic device. I know. We're
not-
having him,
and not
and it's
because-
like,
well,
think
not
about how
because
bad Chat GPT is going to make this. I mean, this is already the case for people's sense of direction. This is going to be everything.
yes.
People are not going to know.
Well,
anything.
but here's the
They'll
thing
be
though, is
completely
I'm not
reliant on
the
that.
shit where there's 2 out of, maybe even 3 out of 3 people who feel like it's important to understand, not because like the machines might take over one day or they might all crash one day, which may happen, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it
willing.
makes you dumber.
That's right. Brain rot is the thing.
Yeah. So you have to
I teach high
use that
school,
stuff. Yeah, see, she knows.
and I do know, and I teach English.
It's mostly because
Okay.
of vaping though, right? The
Vaping makes you smarter.
no.
Nicotine is a neuro enhancer.
Yes, but blueberry flavoring
Yeah,
cancels
the
out.
glycerin. Or
Yeah,
the
nicotine and
glycol.
straight or tobacco,
Isn't that
blackberry, purple.
That's not flavor.
Is that the Joker?
No,
No.
isn't that's a
The
jewel?
Jewel?
It's a jewel.
Yeah.
It's tobacco flavored.
Yeah.
You goofy bitch. I'm very curious. What do you think about like how the AI and stuff is affecting these high school
So I
kids?
lit my class up like Friday, like no joke. I teach sophomores in English 2 honors. They're honors kids, right? These are kids who like have a future, want to go to college, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't relate to that when I was in high school, but these kids like, have promising futures, right?
Promising young men and women.
That's exactly. Yes. So I mean, I'm talking the basic of the basic questions, right? One of the questions that they needed to answer, it was write a 300 word, like a journal entry, essentially telling me about a memory outside of school that has taught you a lesson. I could speak 300 words in 3 sentences, right?
Yeah.
So could these kids in my class. When I tell you that 8 out of the 16 that were there that day on Friday wrote the exact same answer. And I'm not saying like the answer was, I spent a summer with my grandfather in Mexico planting sunflower seeds and tomato plants. And the first one I read, I was like, that's cool.
Okay.
Right? The third one I read, I flipped out. I was like, what in the fuck is going on here? Like, I didn't say it like that, but I stood up, I shut my laptop and I'm like, guys, what are we doing? Not 8 of you went to Mexico with your, I lost my shit on them. I lost it. I was like, you guys are like, this is just laziness. Like, put your phones away. You guys are like rotting your brains. TikTok
That's
is not
so
doing,
sad.
It is being a teacher right now, like, especially with English. I mean,
Is it not hilarious that
kidding
the
me?
Chat GPT response is
It's the
going to
same
Mexico
thing.
with
And
your
that's
grandfather?
right.
You copy and paste the prompt in there, and that's what
right.
it does.
And
I'm
that
sure.
was the one answer.
But why
that
was
8
Chat
of them
GPT
got.
kept telling people to go? Like,
That's just what it's probably its default thing is. If you go like make up a experience that taught someone the lesson. then it
Yes.
just
and
does
at
that.
least these kids could have gotten specific.
Oh
like,
my God.
I don't know. It's just
No.
funny.
I'm
Like,
guessing
that's
that
the- right, that's
they
the
don't.
memory?
They're not even trying to
Right.
do that.
Spice it
They're
up
just
or-
like
yeah.
the
And
default thing.
I lit them up. I was like, you guys are all getting zeros. No chance to make it up. Like,
Yeah.
put your phones in your bags, put your bags against the wall. If you want to act like, like we need to, you guys are smart. That's the thing. You're smart. You test like the standardized tests. They all are like level 5s, which is great. You need a level 3 to get
So
your
there
benchmark.
is a strict, because I wondered about this in education and in secondary and higher education.
Yep.
With the advent of Chat GPT, like being an obvious,
cheating.
route that, so it's just cheating no matter what.
No matter what.
There's not going to be some sort of evolution to be like accepting Chat GPT as a tool.
So there should be. So it's not just
gotta be a middle.
Chat GPT is one. I can't
Yeah.
now.
There's so many different
So many.
AI
Chat GPT
things.
was like the original. Now there are like people just write whole essays, and like we have things as teachers to like. It's called Turnitin.
Yeah.
Turnitin. You run it through. It tells you if it's AI generated or not, what percentage, what parts, etc.
or plagiarized.
Or plagiarized, completely plagiarized.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
and
shit.
that Turnitin has been around before AI.
I made a lot of money in college writing essays for other kids.
I also got paid writing essays for other kids. I
Yeah.
did the same thing. That was like a part-time job for me for funding my alcoholism.
yes, exactly.
for
That's
real.
what I used the money for as well.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Because
I did
if
the
they
same
just
thing.
copied
that.
something off the internet, then they would get
That's
busted.
right.
So
And so I'd also, because of my personal experience, know that.
So you should
right?
tell your friends, your kids, be like, look, there are alcoholics near you
that need
that need
money.
funding.
The fun
Yeah.
part with it, it wasn't actually fun, but I would have them send me something that you submitted, and then I'm like, oh my god! So I would have to write the thing and then make it dumb
Me
because
too. I would charge based on the grade that they would want.
Yeah.
Based on who they were as a student. Because I'm not going to give them an A paper.
The dumber they are, the more money they have to pay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not giving you an A+ paper if you're like, you're going
the
to fail
last
out
thing
of
you
college.
turned in was like Webster's dictionary defines mathematics as like it's just,
They told me at Riley's school on Thursday, I went into parent teachers.
Yeah.
And they said Riley's teacher said that they noticed other kids bringing their incompleted projects to her to finish because she's like a very like interactive person. It's 100% because of her mom.
I believe that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her mom like spent so much time with her, and they were coloring just now.
Yeah,
before we left.
she's creative. She's
They
making your
color.
costumes.
Yeah.
You
They
know?
always made costumes. They always I thought that was like the best.
That's really
compliment
cool.
ever.
Yeah.
Once she starts trying to charge them money, that's when you're part of her personality
right.
comes in.
Yes, the hustler comes in and you teach her how to capitalize on that. That's right.
That they complimented on the diet. It was a really good parent teacher day.
I love that.
Yeah, all the food. They were just like the one lady for the boys was like, off the record, like, you have no idea the horrible shit I see. It's amazing the food you give these kids.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you.
Yep.
They just eat little versions of what we eat.
That's right.
Yeah, it's pretty easy if you think about it. Just make a little more.
That's right.
Yeah.
What are they
Instead
going to
of-
do? I mean,
But then you go to Walmart and in between the aisles, there's just fucking 12-foot
Can I offer
high
you a
stacks
suggestion?
of Hawaiian Punch and fucking s'mores chewy bars that claim to be like
The chewy bars are heinous.
dude, and they're worse than candy bars.
Yeah.
They are worse than fucking candy bars, dude. And in nutritional value and also in the mindset.
Yeah.
That, like, you're doing something.
Oh yeah, I'm
somehow.
having a granola bar.
right. That's, I mean,
And the Hawaiian Punch is like the color. It's like you said, your mom said that one time with the Fabuloso.
Oh yeah, my mom tried.
I
My
don't
mom
know.
bought
It's in
Fabuloso
Spanish.
because she thought it was grape drink.
Well, I
Really?
don't know. It's in Spanish.
yeah. Oh my God. That's hilarious.
That's one
Yeah.
of my favorite lines.
Yeah.
I should have
She's a
fucking made
wonderful
a short
woman.
out of that, actually.
We spoke earlier today.
I wonder what episode that was on, we should have her on.
My mom, she's I don't know. I don't think she'd be too comfortable on a microphone.
Yeah, my mom told me to go fuck myself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you get along with your mom? Off and on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We took the boat out of the water this morning, and she was micromanaging it, and her nephew, my nephew, sorry, this one's brother was there, and she was trying to teach him, but it went fucking sideways. It's a 50-year-old boat and a 50-year-old trailer. Like, we have this vintage thing going on. And this like charter boat captain that was docked there, like tried to come over and help us. And I was like, pal, you need to fucking hit the road.
Yeah.
This is like
Immediately.
I promise you there's no like amicable solution.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, we'll get there, but
Right. Not today.
yeah, throwing gas on it ain't the fucking way to go.
Yeah.
So I'll show you guys how to do it. I was like, we've been trailering this. I know it looks like this is our first time,
Yeah.
but we've fucking done this 7 times
Right.
this
This
year.
is not my first rodeo, man.
Well, yeah, it's hard to explain why it went sideways, but we got through it. And now she's got the kids, dude. She's got the kids
That's awesome.
for this because
Yeah.
Teresa went into work, and then she's got the kids solo dolo for the whole night because
You're going to Orlando.
yeah, we're going to see Turnstile,
That's
Emil
cool.
and the Sniffers, and
Jane Remover,
Jane Remover. Hopefully, we show up after her.
Yeah.
very talented.
Yeah, but you said that it was going to suck live.
I think the live show is just going to be her screaming through auto-tune over her own songs. So
Well, this is a pretty consistent issue I have with going to shows is I always see the door time and I never know what that means in relation to when the first act is going on.
That's
usually 30 minutes from the door time until the opener.
Okay, yeah.
30 minutes from the opener. Right.
From
right,
the
right,
opener.
right.
So
Right.
I
That
think
makes sense.
6 is the doors. But see, then they're giving me a 5, 6. I don't know.
And
No
there are
way
two openers?
there's no way Turnstile's getting on before 8 p.m. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
I was thinking 9. But I want to see Emil for sure.
Yeah.
Emil and the Sniffers, dude. I mean, they're
Fun band.
They're fucking huge. I'm surprised that they're opening for Turnstile, to be honest. But
They probably won't be for
Turnstile is
long.
an enormous band.
they have gotten
Extremely popular.
very popular in the last couple of years.
Yeah, man. They got
hate
written
that.
up in the New York Times in like 2019.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
You think you're hip? You're not hip.
I guess I started a podcast for Tony to fucking make fun of
That's
me.
hilarious. That was
It's
funny.
everyone in my life, dude.
You think you're hip, but now we have to like check
What's
our
the
hips.
common denominator here?
They turned me on. I got turned on to them like not even 2 years ago.
Yeah. It's all right. I like a lot of popular stuff.
I didn't realize that
I like Britney Spears.
I know.
I didn't think that I was hip. I just didn't think that they were that popular
Nah. Huge.
because they don't.
Huge.
They don't play like.
Huge.
I wonder why they don't come to Tampa.
I mean,
Not sure. There's been a couple things that I really got in on the ground floor of that I'm proud of, but
Yeah, that's
I was a fan of Young Thug,
Obnoxious.
who's now enormous when he was not very popular.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the Oliver Tree song I sent you?
No.
See, I knew you wouldn't. And
I'll check it out.
You should. No, you won't.
At a busy morning.
I'll send it
Near
to
the
you
house meeting.
many times because this is a song that you're going to like. This is an older one,
Okay.
but it hits real hard. It goes hard as fuck. Do you ever listen to Oliver Tree?
Yeah.
I think I've pinned down one of the things that bothers me about him.
Is it the look?
Yes, and it's the fact that all of his songs, at least ones that I've heard, are like about him being upset about a girl or a breakup, and they're like sad, angsty alternative rock songs. And I'm like, and then in the music videos, like you eating dog food and like putting your feet in a tub of beans and stuff. It's like this doesn't
Connect.
maybe write. I think he should write more goofy, crazy lyrics and not make all of his songs be like teenager, sad breakup
I
shit.
don't know. I think that's the whole thing. I think it's that he's being silly on both sides. And like writing the songs that he writes about like the angsty girlfriend stuff is just he's being goofy.
It doesn't make me laugh. It doesn't make me giggle.
Oh, well, I love it. And Enemy
I'm not a hater.
Enemy's not like a girlfriend song either. It's a really, really good song. But
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
maybe we should get into the movie.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Sure.
What did we choose?
We chose Promising Young Woman,
With Carey Mulligan.
Carey Mulligan.
She rules, dude.
She rules.
You know something? Me and Teresa did not remember watching it.
Okay.
And we turned it on and we were like, hold on a second. We fucking watch this. And then I think as the film unfolded, and especially the last 10 minutes or so, or the one pinnacle scene, where I was like, oh, maybe I blocked this out.
Yeah.
Maybe I just,
Yeah.
it's sad. But
I think it's a pretty happy ending, but
in
Yeah.
the grand scheme, but at the same
dark.
time, it's
a
still like
dork movie.
Yeah.
We feel. I have
love
felt
the fucking
sad
opening.
for her
Yeah.
Yeah,
because she's just got major PTSD.
for sure.
And
know.
I love the fucking opening though.
Yeah.
That Charlie XCX song
Yep.
is so dope. I love that song.
Charlie XCX is this is directed by Emerald Fennell,
Yes.
who got her start.
That's right. Charlie XCX is doing the soundtrack
Yeah.
Yes.
for Wuthering Heights.
For Wuthering Heights.
Yes.
I was about to say that, which is
Yeah, well, I
going to
said
be
it first,
Emerald
motherfucker.
Fennell's third
Thought you were
film.
hip.
Emerald Fennell's third film after Saltburn, which you've now had ruined for you. But prior to this, she did a season of the TV series Killing Eve.
Which I was obsessed with.
I've never seen that.
That was
You
a
would
good
love
one.
Killing
The
Eve
Asian
is
lady?
Sandra Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we started watching
Killing
that.
Eve is incredible.
Yeah, it was really
Oh
good.
my
I don't
God.
know why I didn't catch.
Incredible. And she did. She wrote season 2 of Killing Eve. Emerald Fennell.
I really like this director's style. Is Saltburn in the same kind of like...
Visually, yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of these really cool close-ups and like musical moments.
Yeah, yeah.
And it takes
then,
place
like,
in. It starts
the
off.
credit roll was like comic booky almost or something.
Saltburn has these really like antique-looking, like 1960s looking credits.
Yeah,
Yep.
And
I
it
like
takes
that
place
kinda.
in 2006.
Yep.
And they drop MGMT, Time to Pretend, great song, and
Mm.
Saltburn. This opening song is Boys by Charlie XCX.
Yep.
And there's this. I just love this footage of like men in khakis
Yeah,
dancing.
tucked in,
Dancing
It
really
looks
cool.
like a
Yeah.
strip club at first, but then it's just a bar, like a club, and they're all there like at like it feels like an after work function. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Just
One
these
guy
like,
has like half his shirt unbuttoned, like in his belt.
yeah,
And it's just immediately like, guys suck.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Pretty
no
much.
grace.
Yeah.
They're not good at dancing.
Yeah.
This movie shits on men hard.
It does not make the
It
bros
does.
look very good.
There is like, yeah.
Yeah. I
Which
would agree.
I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's nice to. It is a very pointed. It's like a polemic movie. It's not supposed to be even-handed about this shit. It's like this is a horrible, disgusting thing that happens.
Yeah, and I
Yep.
really like how it dissects like all these very common sort of ideas surrounding these events, like people that party too hard or asking for it. And I'm a nice guy. How
That-
many fucking people say that?
We were
And-
just
Right.
kids.
And they perfectly cast
Yes.
these guys that kind of. So it starts every man in this movie. Well, not every man, but
Damn
most
near.
of them.
Yep.
Starts off though seeming like a good guy. Adam Brody seems like a good guy. Like out of the group of guys, he's the most like
Yeah.
polite.
He's like, I'm gonna go check on
So
her.
that was a direct casting choice.
It's got to be.
She
right?
chose Adam Brody was in the OC.
Yeah.
And this nice
And
guy,
played a nice
California
fella.
laid back dude.
Yeah.
McLovin,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
in
yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
he's this like a nice guy.
Fucking Bo Burnham, dude.
Bo Burnham.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And they
those were
long play you
casting
with that
choices on
motherfucker.
purpose.
You said what?
They long play you with Bo Burnham. They trick
They
you.
I like
long,
it.
Trick
yes,
I
yes.
knew, when I saw this movie the first time, I was like, "This guy is
The
gonna
guy
be the
that
bad
plays
guy.
Joe,
I knew it. 'Cause
Smitty, or from New Girl, not
Yeah.
Smitty. What's his name?
Max Greenfield
Yes,
plays Schmidt on
Schmidt.
on New Girl.
Yes.
Oh, and the black guy with the fedora, he's in Veep.
That's
he's
right.
fucking hilarious.
Yes.
That guy's fucking really good.
So those were intentional. The director,
and the
she
mom,
chose them on
Jennifer
purpose.
Coolidge, dude?
Yep.
She just get cast to be a weird.
Molly
She's
Shannon.
got to be a weird lady, dude, in real life.
Yeah.
She's very talented, yeah, but the cast is loaded in this movie. For
not
somebody's first feature film to have this many stars in it, to have Carey Mulligan, who's
Yeah.
Oscar nominated or Oscar winner.
Yeah.
But it starts off, these four men are in this bar and they notice this super drunk woman who's Carey Mulligan. She's the main character, Cassie. And one of them's like, she's kind of hot. And Adam Brody, as you noted, he seems like the nice one. He's like, I'm just going to go check on her. And he offers her a ride home. And then he has the Uber driver drop him off at his apartment. He offers her a glass of Campari liqueur, or no, kumquat liqueur.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
It just sounds disgusting. It's a great detail.
Well, it
And
sounds
her
like
glass
a.
is full.
Yeah.
It sounds
And
like a
his is
really
like this
douche,
much.
like a douchey thing a guy would keep around to get girls drunk.
Yeah.
It is.
And she's
I'm
hammered.
a woman. It is. Yeah. I'll tell you right now. It is. Yes.
She's very clearly like fucked up, hammered. She doesn't consent to going to his apartment. He's just like, you want to come to? Oh, I guess my apartment's right here, which
Yeah.
kind of comes up later in the movie.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, and he just brings her in there, and she's like, I need to lay down. He brings her in his bedroom, and he starts trying to go down on her.
Yep.
And then there's her eyes kind of snap open, and she's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And as soon as she speaks lucidly, like without a slur, he's like,
Yeah.
what have I done? And then the credits drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they sort of infer that she's walking. Imply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You draw an inference.
That's
This
right.
is
An
an
inference is an
implication.
educated guess.
Couple of fucking
Sorry.
English majors.
I'm so sorry. It's true. An inference is an educated guess. You're right. But imply, yes.
Yeah, I certainly didn't offer to pay you guys for any essays or anything like that. But
You
if
could.
I'm not gonna.
I'll just give you a general course in how to
I'll
speak
pay you
better.
to shut the fuck up.
Before we post this episode, let's do you write one of your descriptions and then send it to her so
Yeah.
she can see your grammar and spelling and usage.
Well, also note that I'm usually typing those while being kicked in the face by Mason.
That's
So,
fair. Oh my
you
God,
know,
he's so
I don't have
cute.
time to
Yeah.
sit in my halfway house on my laptop in the quiet silence and just
I type them out
focus.
while driving my car.
Yeah, well,
Typically sitting at a green light with someone honking at me.
2
seconds after a
I
turn.
used to fancy myself a writer, but I haven't practiced over the years. So
It's all right, man.
they what's it? You got me all fucked up. Imply that she's got blood on her.
But it's a donut.
Yeah, but it's a donut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yep.
That's very subtle.
And I
then she-
like she's having this kind of walk of shame thing.
Yes.
She gets catcalled by these construction workers, and she doesn't do anything. She just stares at them.
Stops and
until
just-
they get uncomfortable.
That's
They
right.
do.
And then
Yeah.
they turn. Fuck you. Stop staring at me.
Yeah.
You know? And I mean, listen, I read a long time ago, this was like how to equate to a man to explain like the woman's experience about this, which goes on fucking daily. Okay, I've gotten barked at, I've gotten meowed, I've gotten all sorts of animal sounds, pumping gas, right?
Yeah.
You know? So like it's insane to be a woman, like because of like you're just walking. You're literally just walking down the street.
Yeah.
You know?
Teresa tells me crazy shit.
I'm telling you, I
She'll
know.
be pushing the children in a stroller and shit. Cars will stop.
I'm 8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Pregnant. Like visibly pregnant.
And guys will fucking...
They don't give
They're trying to get you double pregnant.
yeah. Let's get that baby
Stack
out of
'em.
you. You know? Yes, it's horrific. And so yes, it does like it I wish there was a way to equate to men like what that experience really looks like so that you know, so you don't have to have a daughter and change who you are as a person. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
And so I think for me, like I chose this movie. Well, I chose this movie because of a lot of reasons. First of all, that's happened to me my whole life, is stuff like that. And it is, I'm a nice guy. And it's like, well, you're only nice to women you're attracted to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not a nice guy if, like, I decide I want to be your friend and now you hate me
Yeah.
because I won't sleep with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's not nice. Not really. Not inherently, you know? And so, like, that, when that first came out, that pulled to me. But I also, and this might get a little deep. We don't really need to touch it if we don't want to. But I'm in sobriety.
Yeah.
And when I was 8 years sober, I was raped. And
8 years sober.
Eight.
Oh, wow.
And I never thought that would happen. Like, that doesn't happen, you know? And he, for all intents and purposes, was not a nice guy. But, like,
Sure.
like, you can date somebody and that can happen. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you can be with somebody and that can happen. And so I remember watching that, and, like, PTSD is a real thing for men and women.
Yeah.
I know men who have been raped.
Yeah,
I do.
that's what I get too from the film, is like, it really is about PTSD too.
Yeah.
You know, it's in that context of sexual abuse, but it's about how, like, your life is fucking changed.
That's right.
You know, she doesn't focus on it. She throws away a career in medicine. She throws away, like, her whole life. She's living with her parents.
Yep, 30
working
years
in a
old.
coffee shop.
Yep. And cannot move, just stuck.
Yeah,
and
it's
it was,
fucked
I mean,
up,
and it
dude.
was her best friend. Like, she wasn't there, you know, and she regrets not being there. Right.
Yeah.
And I know we'll get into that, but, like, she's, like, trying to, I think, help in some way, like, keeping her friend's name was Nina, keeping Nina's memory alive, but it's killing her.
Yeah.
You know, and Nina, I mean, it's understood that Nina has died by suicide.
Yeah.
You know, that's, like, implied as well. I don't think that is actually said.
It's never fully stated.
No, but it is implied
Pretty
that
clear.
she has died by suicide, like, shortly after that happened. You know,
Yeah, it's kind of.
we're skipping ahead, but
They
yeah.
dropped out of med school together.
Yes.
And that, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not that the, like, act in question isn't horrendous, but it doesn't, like, play as a super violent event. And I really like that they stay in that space, that it's like, this is something that, you know, you could see a school pardoning the guy for.
You do see
could
that.
But in real, all the fucking time. And you could see the whole argument people would make that she was at a party drinking too much.
That's right.
And you could see all this stuff, and you're just like, but that's fucking not right. That's, you know, that's horrible. I really like that they sort of.
They go into
Tread
how
that line.
every part of, like, the system that's supposed to protect women failed.
Including women.
In this instance,
who
yes.
are also more protecting of the man.
Yeah.
You look at Alison Brie's character, you know, who I
Yeah.
love her. And you look at the dean.
I was really not surprised, but I was just like, wow, because, you know, Alison Brie's probably, you know, she's a real, like, strong character to play this, like, totally shit person.
I know.
was pretty funny. And then the dean is
Brittany,
Brittany.
Connie Britton,
thank you, Connie. Yeah, Connie Britton.
What else was she in, Tony?
American Horror Story, Dallas,
Tony loves
Or no,
Or Nashville.
Nashville, yeah.
Nashville.
6 Degrees of Separation.
She's in a ton. Connie Britton. has been-
fantastic actress.
Yes.
What do we know about the story? Who wrote it?
Emerald Fennell wrote this.
Oh,
This
okay,
is
so.
the one Academy Award that was won for the screenplay.
Oh, really?
The original screenplay Emerald Fennell won an Oscar for.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it was up for a bunch of other awards, but this is the one that actually won for the movie.
Oh,
Yep.
And it's, I mean, this is, I would, if I had to categorize this genre wise, I would call it like a black comedy
Yeah.
thriller, sort of.
Yeah,
Because it's very funny.
it is.
But it's dark.
And you want to
obviously.
like,
Dude.
you want to like Bo Burnham.
It always takes
And
us.
he's very funny.
He is.
I don't want to go on a huge rant about this, but I'm a massive fan of his.
Yeah,
And
his shit's great. Dude.
I loved his COVID lockdown comedy.
Inside
I watched
is like
that,
the best
like
thing to come out of
obsessively
COVID.
almost. Yeah.
We Teresa and I always have trouble watching an entire movie
Yeah.
at once, and this one, I worked late that Friday night. I worked, dude, till like 10, 11. I got home at like 11 o'clock at night, and I was like, yeah, we should start it at least and see. But I thought that the story was paced so perfectly that the fucking movie was over before I realized. I was like, holy shit, I had no awareness of the time, the entire film. It just like pulled me into each scene, pulled me into the next scene.
Some of the movies that I have to watch for this podcast, I'm eating dinner and I'm watching it and I'm like, all right, that's enough of that for the night. This one I was like,
We fucking
seen it
And it's
before.
over 2 hours.
We blazed through
Like,
it. We were
yeah.
we were up to like, and this fucks us up because the kids don't not give a shit when you go to sleep. But we were up till like 1:30 or something,
Yeah.
and it was just like, but it was just paced very well. I noticed that about the stories when they like keep you sort of like going.
Well, in the breaks, it's like chapters, chapter 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. Like, I
Which
like that too.
I wish they would have just done. They do the Roman. It looks like a Roman numeral.
Yep.
But then you learn. Do you think that's on purpose? Then in the end, you learn it's like hash marks, like an inner book.
I think, yeah.
So they're kind of like, haha, we're actually doing it this way. Because I'm like wondering.
I didn't even notice.
I actually haven't either. That's the first.
Yeah,
I
you're right.
never thought of that at all.
When they get to
Swear to
4,
God.
instead of being Roman numeral 4, it's just 4.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to be
Flashes.
IV, and it's fucking. It's like her book.
And then she and then it's scribbled out for part 5.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
I never put that together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was waiting. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, she lives with her parents, Jennifer Coolidge, and then I don't know who plays the dad.
that's the
Works at a-
fucking Tom Clancy. No, that's the writer.
No.
Something
Tom
Clancy.
Stanley?
Yeah, he's from Shawshank Redemption. He's the fucking cop, dude.
Okay.
You're gonna look a lot funnier sucking my dick with no teeth.
Oh, jeez.
That's one of the most fucked up lines in history.
That's the one you know?
Well, that's his line. It's from
Yeah.
him, you know. He's a guy who's going to throw him off the roof for trying to give him advice on his inheritance and all that. Great character, dude.
Never seen the movie.
Shawshank Redemption?
No,
Give me a break. I don't buy it.
I haven't. I really haven't.
Shawshank
That's
Redemption.
such a
of
hipster
all
thing.
Things,
That's such a fucking hipster thing. I'm too
I
cool.
can't. I'm
too cool.
actually
Just not
surprised.
interested.
I am.
I'll
I'm
give it a shot
surprised.
sometime. When people
You
like
should
it.
do that on here.
It's fucking
Is he full of it? Is he lying
No,
to
I'm
me?
telling the truth. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but it's like a flex. It's like
not a flex.
cinephiles like, oh, they don't like popular movies. you
Yeah.
know?
Shawshank Redemption is like canon.
I know.
Like,
it's
for a
it's
bunch-
bad. There's a lot of great movies that I just have not gotten around to seeing.
Well, that was a book originally.
Well, it was
Yeah.
a short
by,
story.
Short
by
story.
Stephen
Yeah,
King.
Stephen King, yeah.
Yes.
And I love Stephen King, so
Rita
Yep.
Hayworth.
I have nothing against it. I'll say that.
Roger
Wow.
Deakins shot it too, so
Nice. We
Coen
love
brothers.
him.
Yeah,
We love the Deekmeister.
Yeah,
and I've
Deakins
seen
is one
Frank
of the greatest.
Darabont's other Stephen King adaptations. I've seen The Green Mile and I've seen The Mist, which is such a good movie.
I'm gonna make you watch the Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
dude.
you
That
need to
is
just
a
do
very,
that.
Very good movie.
And then come in here and talk about that movie. Yeah.
Take me
Just
several
like,
several
it will be
dinner
your
sessions.
choice.
It's arguable that Shawshank Redemption was the first movie I saw as a young man that like got me into cinema. Like, it just kind of took some leaps in it from a storytelling perspective that I was just like, wow, this is incredible.
It is incredible.
Yeah. Okay.
Good to know.
Cassie
Yeah.
works at a coffee shop. Her manager is Laverne Cox.
Yes.
And
We know
Orange
from
is the New
Orange-
Black.
That's right.
That's
Orange is the New Black.
and great casting. She's very like sassy, but obviously has a lot of affection for Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
And we see Bo Burnham come in. He plays Ryan. They were med students together, and I love this
coffee
scene.
shop has a great aesthetic too.
Sure,
The stuff hanging on the walls.
And there's an Easter egg,
she's
The
reading
book-
the book.
Yes.
Careful how you go.
which is a short film, one of Emerald Fennell's first short films, the title.
You seen it?
I have not.
I should check that out because
Yes.
she clearly. I haven't seen Killing Eve either, but for her to get that, for them to be like, you're going to do a whole season of this TV show.
Yes.
Whatever she was doing leading up to that, and then this movie being like so crazily cast.
Yes.
She accumulated a lot of goodwill.
Well, she did.
Her father is also a jewelry magnate.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I clicked
yeah.
on her and I was like, your dad's name is in blue on Wikipedia. Let's
Interesting.
see what's up with this guy. So he's a huge jewelry guy.
So Emerald Fennell, her casting choices go back a long way. Carey Mulligan and I can't remember his name. They were in a 2006 movie called An Education
Yes.
that she directed. She has pulled.
Emerald Fennell directed an Education?
Yes,
No, she didn't.
I believe she did.
This is her first movie.
That she's directed?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe written. Something. She
look.
has credits in An Education.
in 2006.
Yes. With Carey Mulligan and I can't remember his name. Yes. She has either she's an actress in it or she's part of it. But her and Carey Mulligan like have a history.
Okay.
Yeah. She cast Carey Mulligan in Saltburn after Promising Young Woman. She was Pamela.
I haven't seen Saltburn.
You haven't seen? Okay, so he needs to watch Shawshank, and you need to watch Saltburn. Is incredible too.
McCusker,
It's fine. Just watch the movie.
Yeah, you get over that.
I hate it when movies get spoiled, dude.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know that Emerald Fennell is involved in an education. I can't find anything about it.
I think she is. Hold on.
That was Carey Mulligan's kind of breakout. She was also in Pride and Prejudice 2005 as one of the younger sisters, and she's incredible in that.
And Emerald Fennell had something to do with Call the Midwife as well.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
She's like they're all English, you know? So they're kind of like hang out together, cast each other. Rosamund Pike.
Who's in Saltburn.
Who's also, was also cast in, I want to say, in Education.
She's in an education, yes.
Yep.
I'm looking at it right now. And Peter Sarsgaard.
Yes, that's who it is.
That's another movie that's kind of about, male-female relations because it's a 16-year-old who starts dating an old-ass guy. So.
So I think I am misspoken. I think Carey Mulligan was the tie for An Education. Nothing to do with Emerald Fennell.
I think so.
But
she was probably pretty young in 2006, right?
But
9.
she was also in The Danish Girl. Mm-hmm. Emerald Fennell was an actress in.
She is an actress. That's correct.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
But
her and Margot Robbie also go way back. She has she's directed Wuthering Heights.
Yes.
And she's part of
that's gonna be
Margot
really
Robbie's
good,
production company.
It's going to be amazing.
I know.
I've heard, I don't want to spoil it, but I've heard some wild things about it already.
Some sexy things.
You want to spoil it. Don't
some
fucking
sexual,
lie.
Let's
dark
just say
things.
that cum is involved.
Yes.
It's a theme of cum
Have
in
you
her
read
work.
the book? You have.
Yes.
Have you read the book, James?
And the Kate Bush song.
Or Mr.
It's
Spice?
me,
Yes.
I'm Cassie, I'm a
No, I haven't read that.
so
It's a classic.
I know it's like famous.
Yeah. I went through a phase I went through a phase when we first found out that I was pregnant. And I really thought it was going to be a girl. I was obsessed with thinking it was going to be a girl. But then once we found out it was a boy, I was like, can we name him Heath? Because not Heath Ledger. Like, God bless him. He was a wonderful, but because of Heathcliff.
The delicious candy bar.
And also the
Yes.
candy bar.
Heath bar. Yeah.
Yes, the Heath bar.
God.
Wuthering Heights was my favorite book when I was like.
Oh, really?
These are my sons, Heath
went with
and Almond
Sebastian.
Joy. My daughter
Sebastian.
Snickers.
They went with Sebastian. Is
did.
also
Good name.
the name of the lead singer of the Viagra Boys, who we have stolen their music for our opening. Yeah.
Fun fact. I did not know that either.
Sebastian Murphy, dude. He's my current favorite rock star.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baby Seb.
Him and Emil and the Sniffers did I've sent you that.
Yes,
They
I like
covered
it.
that song together. What's the name of that song?
Can't remember.
In Spite of Ourselves.
Okay.
It's an old country track. It's funny. Anyway, we were somewhere.
Ryan comes in. They were med students together.
Oh,
and
Bo Burnham, yeah.
he asks why she's
So
working there, and then he
Yep.
kind of tries to backpedal.
Yep.
And he's like, "It's okay, you can spit in my coffee," like kind of kidding.
And she does.
She does, and hands it to him, and he looks down at it, and then he's like, "Would you like to go out with me on a date?"
Yeah.
He's very, very awkward and funny in this whole movie.
And he's got this blue sweater on.
And she
that
says,
just
like,
bring his
seriously?
eyes out so well. They
Yeah,
make his
pause,
eyes sparkle.
dude.
They make pause.
She says, "Seriously, I just spit in your coffee," and then he gives her this kind of cool look, and then he drinks the coffee.
Yeah.
I was like, "That's badass."
Yeah,
"Oh, he's great, dude."
he is.
And then the next scene is her going out and doing the thing again where she pretends to be drunk, and she ends up. This was brutal for me because she's in this apartment with Christopher Mintz-Plasse, McLovin, and he's talking about David Foster Wallace, who is one of my favorite writers.
Yeah.
He's like, "Consider the lobster like broke my brain open like a lobster." He's doing coke and talking about writing a novel, which
And there's-
I've definitely been this kind of guy before, where I'm like talking to women about literature and I'm
Yeah.
like coked up and shit.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about you the whole
But
time.
I have
And
not.
using a vinyl to cut he had this like obscure vinyl record that he's snorting the coke off of.
Yeah.
And he's trying to make her do coke, and
yes.
he brings it over. He's like, "Let's do
It's
it
so
See?
painful.
You
He
just
like
put this
pushes
right
her
here?
face and then
right there," and she's just like
Blows
just
it
blowing
out.
it
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
and then he takes her
And he
his
puts it in
finger
her mouth.
and puts it on her gums.
Yeah.
Like it's
so gross.
so
Very gross.
And this one, we do get to see the aftermath of her popping off at him. But prior to that, he's like, "You're so beautiful. Women, you just like wear so much makeup. It's like a soul sucking system to oppress women." So this movie does a great job of like, and this is, I feel like, become much more of a phenomenon now, but it's he's a male feminist.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice guy, male feminist.
ally.
Someone that wouldn't consider themselves to be like a creep or a predator, but is a creep and a predator. He's adopting all of these these stances in order to try and seem harmless, but he's a fucking wolf in sheep's clothing, and he starts to like fully finger bang her while she is basically asleep.
Yep.
There's a funny bit where he tries to wait. He goes to get her a glass of water, and then she's like pretending to be asleep, and he's like, hey.
Yeah.
Like, he yells at her to wake her up. But then she does the switch up on him, and she's like, I forget what she says, but she's basically like, what are you doing? He's like, oh my God, you're sober. And she's like, yeah, you don't like that? He's like, I'm really high right now, and I think you should leave.
Oh, God.
And he's like, look, we have a connection. And she asks him all these questions, and he can't answer a single one.
What's her name? Yeah. And then she's
She-
like, I bet you don't want to have sex with me anymore. They never do.
Yeah.
You know?
She says she does this every week, and every week a nice guy like him comes over to see if she's okay. Mm-hmm. And she goes home and writes in her little book, and she writes his name down. One thing that they don't really... Some of them are in blue ink and some of them are in red ink. And I thought maybe there was going to be like, oh, some of the guys, she like chops her dick off, but I guess not.
No. Well, and
I kept waiting for a violent turn.
Yeah.
I kept waiting for like a violence beneath her, because that's just what you
kind of
expect.
gets
Is
to it
she's
at the end,
sensationalized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I think that it's brewing.
yeah.
You know, I mean, she definitely has a vendetta, like, you know, something to prove. Which, again, I mean, yes and no. Like, I can see where she's coming from. I can see why. Like, I understand why she would do those things. However, she does. She wastes years of her own life.
Yeah.
You know, which is really, like, inherently sad. Like, to me, it was really sad. PTSD in that kind of situation.
Well, that's the thing, is it's like the event has stolen her
Everything.
identity. It's stolen everything. So now she's just doing this to sort of find some sort of, you know.
I think she thinks she's teaching people lessons.
Right.
Which is...
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
I don't know if that's really the case.
I believe they're probably like, you know, freaked out, but I don't necessarily believe that they don't do that again. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I'm not convinced that like that has changed them, these guys.
Well, they kind of show when she's with the dude with the fedora, they connect him to Adam Brody.
Yes. Yeah, it's his friend.
And it's like, so he knew about it. And
Right.
he's still trying to do this creepy shit.
That's right.
You know? And so
He doesn't realize who she is until after that.
I just
though.
love
Yes.
the idea, though, that because I'm always seeing this in real life, you know, like the concept that the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. You know, it's like real evil doesn't look like, you know, this big, scary, violent person. Real evil looks like a guy for every other aspect of his life, actually maybe a decent person.
Yep.
But when it comes to like his control over his own body, where it matters the most.
Right.
Right. Like this guy may help old ladies across the street. He may be paying his grandmother's rent. He may be doing all these things. But when it comes to like a really important thing, and that's where real evil is where, you know, it's like shrouded by all of this kind of tricky, like, I don't know, like that it's so easy for people to brush it off because these people are so put together. Like, that's not a rapist. That's just a normal guy. It's like, well, but he raped somebody, so he's a rapist. Like,
right. Well,
I don't
and
care
like,
what, you know, it's
the title,
it's so real.
Promising Young Woman.
Yeah.
Because how many times have you heard, well, he's a promising young man. He has his life ahead of him. So for him to be like marred by an accusation that we don't know if it's really true or not, that's going to ruin his life. So that's why it was titled that as well. Promising Young Woman was kind of a play off of, well, we're about to ruin this young man's life, this young man. Never mind the girl who he like sexually assaulted, raped, what have you, but or was going to. But this man's life is on the line. This is more important to us as a society.
We have a scene later.
His scholarship, you know, or whatever.
Where Nina, her friend is Nina, who we find out was raped in college and committed suicide. And there's a scene later where Nina's rapist is like, this affected me too.
Right.
Like getting one of these accusations is the guy's worst fear. And she just looks at him and goes, what do you think a woman's worst fear is?
Right. This is my worst nightmare, being accused. And she was like, what do you think a woman's worst nightmare is? And she's absolutely right. Like, there's no way around that, you know? For every girl who, I mean, like I said, who walks down the street, just walking down the street alone, you know, like it's like terrible. Like, and it happens every day.
Well, what's funny is she's going around sort of just doing this to random people.
Yeah.
And then meeting Bo is what connects her back to that world. You see the look in her face when this guy mentions his name. Al Turner. You hear about Al Turner again? She's like,
Al Monroe.
Whatever the fuck. And then she gets on social media and
You're
starts
skipping
digging.
ahead a lot, yeah.
Whatever. She, wasn't even going after this guy.
No.
She
She
was
thought
just-
he was out of the country.
She was doing her
Right.
thing.
I think it's because she
just
thought he was in England.
Batmaning it up. Yeah. But I mean, she was, fucking changing minds, one creep at a time. A lot of people, by the way. She has a very full
Pages. Yeah.
hash marks.
Which I'm also convinced that's Nina's scrunchie.
Yeah.
Also
Probably,
implied,
yeah.
I believe. She has a scrunchie that she keeps the notebook shut with. And when she opens it, she wears it on her wrist. And I think that's Nina's scrunchie.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Her parents are not happy with her and they want her to move out. They give her like a giant pink suitcase as a birthday present.
She's
yeah.
forgotten her birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her mom kind of like,
What kind of fucking person forgets their 30th?
and her mom's also like, you don't have any friends. You're out all night. My friends ask about you. I don't know what to tell them because she hasn't progressed in life. But she tells her boss, Gail, she's like, if I wanted a boyfriend and a yoga class and a house and kids and a job my mom could brag about, I could have it all in 10 minutes. I don't want it.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
So this experience, like with her best friend, has kind of like, she fails to see the value in a lot of these other things that people are attaching value to.
Yeah.
But Ryan comes in. He says, "One coffee, hold the spit."
Yeah.
And then he, to her boss, goes, "She spat in my coffee the other day." He's very funny.
Yeah.
And he says that, I think you gave me a fake number. It ended up being for an oil rig worker named Red.
Oh, he's got a great story.
But it's not going to work out because of the oil rig.
The oil rig. Well, I sent him a very well thought out and romantic text message, and he very enthusiastically replied.
Yeah, he got.
But it's not going to work out because of the oil rig.
And she says, "I'm not looking to date anyone." He says, "Would you be interested in a friendship where I'm secretly pining for you all the time?" He's very like upfront about all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he says, "I can't stop thinking about you spitting in my coffee." So he's horny for her because she dominated him.
Yeah. Basically. And he's charismatic.
Yeah.
You do like him.
He's perfectly.
He's likable.
6'5".
Yes. She comments on his height later on.
loves it when people
the
are
tallness.
tall.
Yes.
Interesting little allusion here. When she's about to go out to lunch with him, her parents are watching Night of the Hunter.
That's right. Is it Robert
Incredible
Mitchum?
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Robert Mitchum driving and giving this monologue where he's like, that there are things that God hates too. Lacy, frilly things. He's this misogynist is like his character in this movie.
Yep.
You got to watch Night of the Hunter. I'll watch Shawshank Redemption if you watch Night of the Hunter, James.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's one of the first
that was another
like
drop.
I'm wondering if I've seen it. I'd have to.
terrifying movie.
What year? 70s?
50s.
50s?
Robert Mitchum is one of the all-time Hollywood badasses too. He got caught smoking weed back before that was even like a thing.
Oh God.
He was
Not
smoking weed in like the 1940s.
Hell yeah.
It's got to be the worst weed ever.
Yeah, probably.
Well, and another thing that I noticed about the movie is like her clothing choices. Like everything's kind of candy coated and cute. She has pigtails sometimes.
There's a lot of
She
focus on her
wears
hair.
Her hair.
Yeah, Teresa
Pink.
pointed that out. Yeah.
Like it's almost like she is doing this, like her character Carey is doing this on purpose. Like, what is it? Infantilizing herself, like
Yeah.
making her look younger on purpose.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there's
like,
a frame that like she's on her stomach or something reading, or maybe she's sitting on a stool reading, but the frame starts on her waist.
Yes.
From behind and like works in, and she's got her hair tied in the bows.
with a
and-
little ribbon.
Yeah, and it's like a little flowery patterned shirt
Yes,
or whatever.
like
yeah,
she
it's-
dresses way younger.
She's
Yeah.
kind
And
of in
again,
this
it's a choice
prolonged
she's
adolescence.
making. Right.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't
Yep.
Get past it.
Well, it's that, but it's also, I think, supposed to highlight the fact that like a lot of these men are attracted to younger girls
That's
and
why.
innocence
Yeah.
and are pursuing this sort of thing.
Yeah.
But
See,
that
I
is
would've
the
gone
art
with that.
direction and the sets and everything are incredible.
Fuck yeah.
So she goes on this date with Bo, and then, as I kind of referenced earlier, he does a bit where they're walking, and he goes, "Oh, I think this is my apartment,"
Ugh,
and
makes me
tries to
mad.
get her to come up
This
on
is
the first date.
time you get, yeah. Well,
And she responds a little coldly. Well, the thing is, she says yes, but he can tell he's sensitive. He can tell she's not into it because her whole affect kind of changes.
Yep.
And he's sort of like, never mind, let's not do that. And she just goes, okay, bye. Doesn't give him a hug, no kiss.
it's not you, it's me.
Walks away, and she kicks over this trash can. And then she shows up at his hospital and says that she does want to see him again.
Yep.
But he would go, but that kid has cancer. He's probably going to die anyway, so he'll leave.
Yeah.
Then he's joking. He's actually.
His shift's over, but
Which again, I mean, plays into his likability. He's a child.
Oh, God.
this
Yeah,
is maybe my favorite line of dialogue in the movie. He's a pediatric surgeon, and he meets Gail,
Yeah. Yes.
the boss, and she goes, "Have you ever killed any children?" He's like, "Well, no." And she's like, "Really?" And he's like, "I mean, children have died while I've been doing surgery on them." And
So
Cassie
yes.
is like, "Stop asking him if he's killed children." And Gail goes, "I'll stop asking him when he stops killing children."
Yeah.
And he goes, fair enough.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was a pretty fucking hilarious.
But here's the scene you were talking about. He brings up people that they went to med school with.
Yep.
A girl named Madison, and she acts like she doesn't know Madison, and then she says that he's like, "Well, yeah, you hung out with Madison and that other girl." He doesn't even remember Nina's name.
Mm-hmm.
And then he brings up this guy named Al Monroe, who recently moved back from London, who's getting married. And she goes on Al's Facebook, and she starts making notes in her little book. The next scene is we see her at a hotel. Roman numeral 1 pops up, and she pours ginger ale for herself and champagne for Madison, who arrives. There's a lot of great, like, I love it when they do this in movies where it's an actor that they know that you're going to know, and they do a little lead up to it, and then they're like, boom, there's the actor. So Madison comes over and like hugs her, and you don't see her face, and then she sits down, and you're like,
Yeah.
damn, it's Allison Brie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's fantastic.
She's incredible, yeah.
So her.
Same thing with Alfred Molina opening the door. I'm
Well,
like,
and he's been in previous movies as well with Carey Mulligan. He's in the
He's
mix too.
so good.
He's fantastic. She though, Alison Brie. Did you guys ever see the show Glow?
yes.
So
Yeah.
Alison Brie and it's Bash. Al Monroe is the character Bash in Glow.
Really?
Yes.
I did not recognize him from anything,
Yes,
but you think
he
you're
plays
right.
Bash in Glow, so the two of them know each other
okay.
from that, or probably other things. Yeah, everyone's kind of like inextricably linked.
Glow was like all her too,
Chris
right? She
Lowe.
Glow,
wrote it,
I loved Glow.
directed it, and all. She was like behind it, not just the star.
Alison Brie, right?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Mark. Is it Mark Marone? Is that or Maron? How do you say his last name?
That's
Mark
his
Maron?
homeboy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did you ever watch Glow?
Yeah, I liked.
The
I liked
first season
Glow.
I loved.
I don't like Marin as a.
I did not
public persona.
recognize this guy in this movie.
It's Bash.
He's also on Veronica Mars
Yes.
as Piznarsky, which was one of my favorite television programs.
Yes. So
ever.
another casting choice of this guy who's friendly, likable, charismatic,
Sure.
and he's the rapist in the movie.
Yeah.
You know, and his best friend Schmidt from New Girl, Max Greenfield, another like
Yeah.
characteristically
Likeable kinda
wonderful, yes, likable guy.
Madison and her kind of have a talk. Madison is basically being not very progressive, and it's like, you'll have kids, you'll get to it one day, and you know, a lot of men don't really want a wife who works. They want a feminist in college because feminists do more anal statistically.
Yeah.
And
We laughed at that part, Mike and I.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cassie-
she's saying
We
a
did.
lot of really dumb shit.
She's
basically, yeah.
she's not doing well for the women that are like, you know, like she's another one that's like, you're a woman,
Yeah.
and you biologically should understand, but I guess you don't. Like, you know, complicit as well. Yeah.
Cassie gets her trashed and brings up what happened in med school. And she asked Madison if she would do the same thing today if like a friend came to her and said that something happened, which is how they refer to this rape. And Madison says, if you have a reputation for sleeping around, people won't believe you when you say something happened. It's crying wolf.
Yep.
don't get blackout drunk all the time and then expect people to be on your side when you have sex with someone you don't want to. And Cassie says, I was really hoping you'd feel differently by now. And she gets up and she gives this guy sitting at the bar.
Says, for your sake, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Madison is now hammered, and this guy's sitting at the bar, and she gives the guy...
Very handsome guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gives him a room number and some money. I don't know how she's funding all this stuff that she's doing, because she's paying like multiple people to do really sketchy stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of a plot
That's
hole.
true. That's a good point. I don't really know.
Next day, she has several missed calls from Madison,
She
who's
doesn't
like...
live at home.
Yeah.
Has no
True.
bills.
Saving her money. Right.
For revenge. It's good
Yeah.
use of it. But Madison leaves her voicemail, and she's like, I woke up in one of these hotel rooms, and I think something might have happened. And she crosses Madison's name out.
Yeah.
And she does not answer her calls.
No.
She
13
leaves her
missed
on red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next thing she does, she essentially kidnaps the daughter of the dean by pretending that she works for a
Pop.
A
boy
teen
band.
band. Wet
Yeah.
Dreams.
Yeah. Great name.
Yeah. With a Z.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then she meets with the dean, and the dean does not remember Nina, but remembers Al Monroe, and is like, yeah, he came and spoke recently. This is the
Isn't that
rapist.
crazy?
Yep.
That's like the whole,
Another woman.
And this is when we
You
get
know.
more details on what happened. She says, he took a girl, Nina Fisher, the one you don't remember, back to his room where he had sex with her repeatedly in front of his friends while she was too drunk to have any idea what was happening. And she was covered in bruises and handprints the next day.
Mm-hmm.
She spoke to the dean. The dean has no recollection of this, who felt there wasn't sufficient evidence. The dean is like, is your friend okay? And she says, no, she's not. And then she says, I picked up your daughter 3 hours ago, and I introduced her to the boys who live in that room now. She seemed really excited. And the dean starts freaking out. And she's like, tries to call her daughter, but Cassie goes, I have her phone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's eventually revealed that she, after the dean kind of breaks down and is like, you're right, and admits it, she's like, I didn't actually do that. She's at this diner waiting for these guys to show up. And
kind of reminded me of, like, in a weird way, that Aaron Brockovich, like, the water from that plant's actually in your glasses.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
From
know,
Hinkley.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, hey,
Yep.
well,
You're
if
drinking it.
it's so okay,
Here's a glass of water.
Your daughter's hanging out with those guys
And
right
they
now.
didn't
They're
drink
fucking
it.
good to go.
Yep.
Don't worry, they're well-meaning, young, promising young men. They're
That's right.
fine, yeah.
That's right. Well, and
She
she's
fucking loses her mind.
well, and she says to her, "What room is she in? Tell me what room she's in." And she's like, "The same room Nina was in."
Yeah, she doesn't.
And they,
You don't
she's got
remember.
no clue.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
But one thing that the dean does say to defend herself is like, this stuff happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Like we get one of these reports every week.
every week. Yeah.
I will say also, I think it's a conscious choice to make this occur in med school versus college, because then when these different characters go like, we were just kids. No,
You were in your 20s.
you were in your 20s.
You're in grad school, like not after grad school. Right. Mike and I, when we watched it, he said the same thing. He's like, they're not kids. These are not kids. These are like grown men, you know?
Not that it's excusable at any age.
Sure.
But it is like, you can't really pull that
if you're
shit
a
when you're
16-year-old boy
graduated
drinking,
college.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you're in
Mike
that.
pointed that out. Right.
Yeah.
I know. Well, because that's what we were kids. Madison says it. We were kids. Everyone says it. We were kids.
Yeah.
And she's like, later on, she's like, if I hear that one more time, you know? Yep.
At this point, Cassie is kind of getting unwell. She passes out in traffic, and this guy,
I love this scene.
notably,
Why the
it's a fucking 2-lane road with nobody coming the other direction. The guy could have just gone around her, but he pulls up next to her and calls her a cunt, and then she hops out and smashes his shit with a
Yeah.
golf
Did you
club.
blow everybody in the DMV? That's what he says first.
Yeah,
know.
I'm like, just keep going, bro. What's the
Right.
big
Go around
deal?
her.
I
Honk the
100%.
horn a little bit. maybe.
I loved that.
Maybe
Take
give
out
her
a
the
tire
finger.
iron.
But she
Just
missed.
stop.
I back that 100%. Just fuck him
Yeah,
up.
he's begging for it.
That's
I love the
right.
music in that scene's great too. That operatic background music. That's like,
Her movies always have incredible music.
Yeah.
yeah,
There's a lot of like pop songs.
Well,
that
the
I think-
girl,
Toxic.
the
the
toxic.
toxic.
Yeah.
At the
that's
end.
that's a good one.
Fantastic.
a lot of pop songs I think that are from.
Also, love Carey Mulligan's car in this movie. The old Tercel, dude.
Yeah.
love that. I had one of those.
There's a lot of pop songs that are around, not like that are more early 2000s. That would be around the time that they were in med school, like the rape took place.
Yeah.
Oh, Heard.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my favorite scenes is coming up, about like while there's like a little montage of her and Ryan.
Yeah.
And Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton, Stars Are Blind.
Let me tell you, Stars Are Blind.
Great song.
As someone who was in high school in the 2000s, I did not like Paris Hilton. I didn't give a fuck about Paris Hilton, but that song was a bop back then.
So good.
I'm not even gonna lie. And
he knows all the words.
he knew all the words. She does too, and like is embarrassed, but then it brings her out. Her playful side.
But before they get to that, she blows things with Ryan because she bails on this date with him. Then she goes out to do her drunk thing, and she runs into Ryan while hanging on this other guy's neck, who turns out to be the friend of the guy that she,
you see him
pseudo seduces at the first scene, and that guy is very funny.
He's from the Detroiters too.
That guy realizes that he's like, "You're the psycho that owns my friend," and she starts kind of tearing into him, and he runs away crying.
Yeah,
he's like
whimpering. It said in the subtitles, whimpering.
Yeah.
What is it? I'm looking up his name. His name is.
I love that guy, dude.
He's hilarious.
He's funny at Veep. You ever watch Veep?
Yes.
Veep's great.
You all right?
I was watching that again. Huh?
Sam Richardson.
Just yawning.
Sam Richardson.
Do some jumping jacks.
You're sucking all the air out of the room.
So then she goes to see Alfred Molina, who plays Monroe's lawyer and bullied Nina until she dropped her case.
Bro.
And he's had a psychotic break recently, like his conscience is fucking getting to him about all this stuff. And he talks about how easy it is now to discredit female accusers because of social media. One drunk picture at a party, you'd be surprised how that can sway a jury. And this is the first time that we see Cassie rattled at all, as him kind of getting in her face and being like...
Well, and she's also not getting the reaction that she's been getting.
Yeah.
And I think that this is like a real kind of a twist in a sense that like, okay, well, she's on a well-meaning path or not so well-meaning, but you can get behind it. But then you realize that part of what she's doing is for the response. Mm-hmm. And when somebody's already kind of changed their way, she gets zero satisfaction from this.
That's right.
She does not feel like better for having, this guy's already fucked, he's burning in hell and he's gonna,
Yep. Just begs for forgiveness.
probably kill himself.
She was going to have something happen to him, too, because there's a guy waiting outside.
Looking like he was going to break his knees or some shit.
That's where I'm like, that costs a pretty penny.
Mm-hmm. Right. And she pays him anyways.
Yeah, you're not going to pay somebody to go beat a guy's ass with your coffee shop waiters. I don't know.
Yeah.
Plot hole for me. But anyway, he says, "I'll never forgive myself." And she says, "I forgive you."
Yeah.
To him.
Which is another thing for her that like, she's so stuck that like she's not forgiving. She's not even just forgiving not them, but just men in general.
Yeah.
She's not forgiving of anyone right now.
But this guy seems to have the appropriate amount of tortured conscience where she's like, "Yeah, you are responding to this the correct way."
Yes. And he plays a part major in the end too.
For sure.
Yeah.
She goes to see Nina's mom, who seems to me to be the only person in the movie that knows what she's doing.
Correct. Molly Shannon.
And tells her to stop. Molly Shannon's great in this.
Yes, she is.
But she's basically like, "You got to let this go. You got to move on."
And she's like upset, like visibly upset.
Do you
that
ever feel
she's still
that
living like that?
Maybe Mary Catherine Gallagher destroyed Molly Shannon's career?
100%. There's no coming back from that.
Dude, I mean, that was my introduction to, and I'm sure a lot of people's introduction to Molly Shannon. And it was just hard to get around that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. That was not a very
seeing her serious
funny character for me. It was funny in the show.
Yeah, but
then they made it a movie.
That was too much.
I agree.
Superstar.
Yes. Yeah.
But it just like, I don't know. One of the most like ultimate cases of typecast.
100%.
For my mental capacity.
I mean, like name a movie, like a decent movie.
Must Love Dogs.
Must Love Dogs is great.
I don't remember.
Oh my God, with Diane Lane. No, not Diane Lane.
Molly Shannon.
Molly Shannon.
Who else?
John Cusack.
Yes.
No, who's the main? Diane,
that.
not Diane
Keaton?
Ladd. Nope. Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Diane Keaton. That's a sad.
Rest in power to her.
No, who was the Diane something? She was
remember.
the main character.
Sawyer?
Nope. But Must Love Dogs is great. Oh my God, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Anyways, we have like squirrel.
Diane Lane. It is Diane
It
Lane.
is Diane Lane. Okay. She is fantastic in that movie.
So
Yeah.
Molly Shannon knows what she's doing. Is like, you need to
You need to
stop,
cut
move
this
on
shit
with your
out.
life.
And she kind of takes this to heart. We see her delete her Facebook after she sees this invite to Al's bachelor party. She shows up to Ryan's. He's upset with her because she bailed on a date with him, and he saw her going home with some other fella.
Yeah.
And he notes, like, you won't touch me or kiss me. And all she says is, like, it won't happen again. But then she takes off. She can't explain it to him. He shows up to the coffee shop, and he says, do you want to go to dinner, you miserable asshole? And she says yes.
Yeah.
Then he kisses her, and then, there's a love montage of them to Paris Hilton's Stars Are Blind.
Yes.
They go to dinner with Cassie's parents. Her dad kind of tears up from happiness, and he says, Nina was like a daughter to me, and we miss her a lot, but we really missed you. Mm-hmm. Then she's in bed with Brian. Brian goes, your mom is hot.
There's a joke about that he says to the mom that's so funny that it takes a second for them to laugh at. There's a joke.
Yeah, they ask him, they're like, I'm sure your parents are happy that you're a doctor. And he goes, no, they wanted me to be a DJ.
They really had hopes for me to be a DJ.
That was perfect mom and dad joke.
Yeah.
That was
Another
like
one of my-
such a great
And they just
dinner
sat
with
there, and then it was like a slow
and then
clap.
they
They're like,
hit.
oh,
Yeah. That was just a good moment. I thought that was like dead nuts. It's really great writing.
The sauce is unbelievably
This
good.
next line, they're in bed together, and he starts telling her that she's amazing. And she's like, oh, and he goes, shut up, you stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Which is so real.
Yeah, it really is.
And then he's like, I think I'm falling in love with you. And she says it back.
It's a very cute
Everything's great.
scene. Yeah, and roll credits. Roll credits, motherfucking
Madison shows up.
Yeah.
She
at the
explains to
house.
Madison that she did not actually hire a guy to rape her,
Yep.
which is nice. Cassie doesn't actually do a lot of the horrible stuff that she's kind of threatening to do in this.
Yeah.
But Madison says that there's a tape of the rape, and
Right.
It's on this
Cassie.
BlackBerry.
We see Cassie watching it, and you hear Brian's voice.
They don't
on
show
there.
you the
Brian's
tape.
voice.
They don't
No,
show
thank
it.
God.
They don't like give you
No.
a little clip. There's no visual associated.
It just sounds like a raucous party with people going, "Oh my god, this is crazy!"
And then you
Yeah.
clearly hear dude's voice.
Yep. And
It's
like,
on.
oh God, having like the close up of her, like her reaction to that
When she sees,
she's just sent all the way back.
Yeah.
Like it just happened yesterday, you know? And then it's like a slow unravel. Like she just fucking loses it.
I think you need this arc of her almost getting better and then being like, "Nope,
Yeah.
it's fucking revenge time."
Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that like, is he likable or like redeemable? Like, do you know what I mean? You think he's complicit because he in the video, he says, this is insane. Ha ha ha. Like, I can't believe this
He's
is
just
happening.
laughing, yeah.
He's laughing, you know?
Yeah, I mean-
But like, obviously he's not the rapist, right? He's not, and he doesn't like, he kind of participates a little.
I
but
think an
not-
argument could be made for forgiveness.
Yep.
But I don't think from her perspective, no.
Right. Yeah. She's
No,
traumatized.
this is like the
yeah.
central organizing event of her life.
Right.
Yeah. So like
Like it's beyond redemption.
generally speaking, has the guy but see what happens though, and I mean I'll jump ahead because I don't give a fuck about the timeline, is later on when the police come and ask him a very important question, his response puts the nail in his coffin.
Yes.
You're just like, fuck, dude.
Yes.
You could totally
You
have
wanted to
changed.
like him and you can't then.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
So I can't.
That's
I
He's
feel
right.
like
likable and funny and seems sensitive toward her, but yeah, he was
And
part
then
of
he's
this
not.
horrific thing. You
he's
know?
part of
Right.
this, but yeah. So his participation in the original act, you have a good point because you're kind of like, man, he wasn't even, he didn't try to stop it. That
Right.
is tough, but he also wasn't like instigating it. He was kind of just like, oh man. I mean, he was just a kid.
Pretty nasty.
I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke.
But no, you're right about
but
that.
then,
though.
so it kind of plays into like how his character's slowly unraveled throughout the whole course of the movie,
Right.
And then you just get more and more, and then the last thing he does, you're just like,
you had to do that.
yeah,
you
you
know?
had to fucking say that answer, and,
right.
and
just
like,
cover your own ass.
yeah.
The way he behaves in this scene also does not reflect well on his
It's
character.
very
He shows up.
realistic.
He shows up.
Yeah.
She shows up to his work and she's acting really affectionate. She's like, "Oh, I've been such an asshole. I thought everything was good." And she's like smiley. She's kind of talking this high pitched girlish voice.
Yeah.
And then she shows him the video and he's like, "I don't want to see this." And she's like, "Really?" And then you hear his voice on the video and he goes, "I don't remember." And she drops her voice like an octave and she goes, "Didn't make an impression."
Right. Right.
And she says, I'm going to send this to everyone unless you tell me where Al's bachelor party is.
Yep.
And he writes down the location and he begs her forgiveness. He's like, Cassie, I love you. And she just goes, and he's like, can you please forgive me? And she just goes, no. And then
he's like, you fucking failure.
Yeah.
She says, don't tell any of them when I'm coming or I'll send the video around. And he goes, then we both won't be doctors, you fucking failure.
He goes through like all these phases of emotions.
Yeah.
He's like remorseful and then angry and he starts worrying about his career.
Right.
And then he's like, oh, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
Maybe don't try to piss her off more.
Right.
Well,
idiot.
Yeah.
but that's an emotional response he's going through. I think it's perfect. I think it's exactly what somebody
Sure.
would do.
Yeah.
They'd be like, because I've been in situations where I've been like caught doing something. I remember being that way and being like, well, no, please don't give me fuck you anyway, man.
Right. Well, you're backed into a corner.
Yeah, and you're just
You know,
like,
you
fuck
fight
you.
your way out.
Yeah. I was like, man, that's pretty fucking spot on.
I'm going to ask you guys an uncomfortable question.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have you guys either, let me preface this with, I also do know some women who would threaten to like poke holes in condoms and like do some really crazy shit for real.
I've heard of that.
For real.
I've
like,
heard of that.
like, I wouldn't say, well, yeah, I would say like trap, right? Like trap a guy or something. So they're not like totally lost out there. Women can be really crazy, right?
Sure.
In that regard. Have you guys ever like been in that kind of situation like that? Not the rapist, obviously, but like, have you ever encountered a woman, do you know what I mean, who kind of has a reputation of doing that stuff?
Doing crazy things like that?
Yeah, like I mean, I remember
Gosh,
a guy
yes.
who was like threatening.
Probably.
She was threatening him with a pregnancy, like stuff like that. Like, well, I'm pregnant, and she wasn't, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like I mean, because there are, for intensive purposes for this conversation, like I believe I obviously choose to believe women who say they're raped, but some very small percentages of that's not actually true. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do I know somebody who I believe like has
Or like, have you ever encountered
made a false allegation?
Have you ever been in a situation where like you've maybe not been like accused, maybe you have been accused, like any situations like this movie on any side, you know what I mean?
I've never been accused, but I do know a guy who was, but it was kind of a
Like I know this is a touchy,
softer allegation where it was like the girl consented at the time, but felt that she was drunk and that she would not have made the same choice had she not been drinking, which made things
awkward.
complicated.
Yeah, of course.
Because she was like, I want to publicly say that this guy wronged me, but I also don't feel like this is a sexual assault or something that I want there to be legal repercussions for.
Sure.
But I do want his reputation to be damaged, which
Okay.
she was successful in that. And I
see.
think
Right.
I think that that's probably the correct way to handle that.
Yeah.
If it's in this sort of gray area where it's neither a full-on crime of like forcible assault or where you're blacked out and you like have no recollection of what happened.
Right.
But it's something where it's like, I feel like I was maybe plied with alcohol.
Sure.
Then I don't know. I am lucky enough to have never been put in that situation as like the victim. And so I don't know how, I don't feel like I have the right to weigh in on how people handle it.
That's fair. I respect that.
I've never been blamed. I was in a situation that there was a house that I lived in Port Tampa, and it was a party house. Like there was a wall that was beer cans glued together for the whole wall.
Yep.
And type deal. And it was like early in the morning, and had been some girls were hanging out, and I guess one of them had fallen asleep in one of the guys' beds, and he came and he was, not being appropriate. And me and a few other people went in the room and like, just our presence sort of stopped something crazy from happening. That's like the most, I've never been accused of anything like that. Or or I don't know. I'm trying to think of like,
Well, today's the day. You touched me.
Well, but you know what I mean? Like, I mean, obviously, like, people aren't going to just walk around and, like, admit. But, like, I've been in tons of questionable situations as a woman, as an alcoholic. Like, for sure, didn't end up a lampshade. God knows how.
Yeah,
you know?
it sounds weird or whatever, but I've always been kind of a square with that.
Yeah.
I got married the first time I was 21 years old.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always been like a
Right. Are you like a serial monogamist?
yeah, big puppy dog eyed kid. I just fell in love with my first girlfriend. And I just I don't know. And I mean, not to say there wasn't like promiscuous times in my life or whatever. And then towards the end, maybe the last 6 or 7 years before I got sober and met my wife now, I wasn't having sex with anybody.
Right.
My wiener was useless.
Yeah.
I'll say
I've heard that happens.
Yeah, I was doing intravenous drugs and stuff like that. So
Yep.
in the periods of my life where I have been like not drinking, because I've never been fully sober, like no weed or anything until this stretch, but it makes navigating like that part of life difficult because where you meet girls in New Orleans, at least, is bars, and so you'll be talking to somebody and hitting it off, and I've had somebody be like, "Do you want to come back to my place?" And I'm like, "I would love to get your number. We can go on a date, but I'm not drinking and you are.
Yeah,
and
under
I
this
feel like
circumstance.
this would not be chill, and I don't want to do something that you'll later feel uncomfortable about."
Yep.
yeah.
100%.
And then I walk home and I'm like, "Fuck, I should have had sex with her. God damn it." But
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. No, I mean, out of curiosity's
That's
sake.
interesting.
this is
Yeah.
the thing. It's so much sex is drunk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Have you ever seen the movie Body Shots?
Yes,
Yeah,
actually.
with Jerry O'Connell and Terry Reid.
Terry Reid,
Yes.
she bonk her head.
And they,
I
yeah.
haven't
And
thought about that movie in a long time.
And
yeah.
that's this. So they both determined they were in a blackout, and the case gets dropped or whatever. They can't continue with any
Yep.
legal action because nobody can remember what the fuck happened.
Right.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't know. This shit is so fucking complex. In this movie, it's not so much because it's like the lady can't hold her head up. She's like very clearly
Visibly.
fucking out of it. you
Yeah.
know?
Well, and do you think it's intentional? And so we talked about med school for the age group thing, but it also picks a real particular part of society that's easy to fucking dislike.
Yeah.
Like the opening scene.
I hate doctors.
The Oxford shirts
Yeah.
tucked into
Just
khaki
white
pants.
frat boys.
Yeah, dude, they're like
you
just
know.
out of shape guys with a ton of money and
Yeah.
pasty skin, and it's just like fuck these guys. bro.
Immediately.
I hate these people.
Immediately. No words spoken.
That head turn,
And I will tell you, like driving Uber in New Orleans
just wasps
around Tulane campus and picking up Tulane medical students, I would hear them say the most reprehensible shit
God,
about
I
women.
can- Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that the medical field attracts people of good character a lot of the time. I think it attracts people who want to make a bunch of money and have like a power complex.
And those are their morals.
Well,
I agree.
You know,
I
to
agree.
be fair, I work in blue collar and commercial and you know construction for years, and
So
I'm
my
sure they're pretty
fiance.
gnarly too. Yeah.
lot of
Those are
inappropriate.
also gnarly.
Well, but here's the thing about that. Now, the catcalling is totally inexcusable. I don't understand why men have ever done that. That just makes no sense.
Agreed.
It's a male bonding thing.
In the same conversation, though, where a coworker might express some inappropriate attitudes about an attractive woman, he will also express inappropriate attitude about my butthole too. Like it's just
Yeah.
about being inappropriate.
Yeah.
And it's just between
Like,
us. And you
yeah.
know,
Equal
dick and fart
opportunity,
jokes. Right.
sexual
yeah,
harassment.
it's like
You know?
yeah, but we don't, you know, you don't whistle at the lady,
Right.
or something
you call,
like that's like
you would call that
crossing-
like quote unquote harmless.
yeah,
when it's like
well,
you and the
just- and
guys
it's-
like
it's
locker
on the
room
job.
talk.
Yeah. And it's not really how you feel. It's just funny.
Right.
Like it's funny
It
for
is.
me to when you bend over to like whistle at you and say, "Man, what are you flirting?" Or when you fart, for me to be like, "We call that flirting where I come from, boy."
Right.
You know, that's funny, and then it's kind of the same thing. But I feel like it's different when it's like degradation, talking about how people don't have like
Yeah.
women
You're
are.
commenting
Was you
on
all right
someone's
there,
like
buddy?
physical appearance.
you on it. You with us? He brought it up when I yawned, so I was just returning the favor.
I mean,
Right on.
we have been at this a while.
yeah.
You
Has
know,
it been?
I feel like it's. Has it,
Oh, wow.
I don't know how
Yeah,
long
it's
you guys
2:49.
typically go. You know.
We're going, dude.
Yeah.
We're going.
Yeah.
We're
So-
getting to the
Do
very
you
important
edit
part of the
any?
movie.
Like, is this all?
No.
It's for,
some, well, when he forgets to record and shit, but no.
Yeah. Yeah.
The little clips that I used to make and haven't made in a while, we shoot this whole thing all at once.
Yep.
Snacks and puts a front and a back on it.
Yep.
And then I cut them out in like some editing software on my phone.
Yeah.
Associated with social media or something like that.
We are getting into the final stretch of the movie. She
Yes.
goes to the bachelor party.
Yes.
There's a string quartet version of Toxic by Britney Spears. It goes crazy. I didn't even think about wearing this shirt today, but it's
Teresa.
Yes.
Oh, really? I thought Teresa caught that 5 notes in.
yeah.
She was like, "Holy shit, that's Toxic!" She got all excited.
Yes,
dude. It
me
was
too.
great. Yeah.
Incredible song.
And incredible getup.
Yeah. And
Like-
she's wearing this stripper nurse costume thing
Yes.
with this multicolored wig.
Yes.
Yeah.
The red lips.
And I looked at my wife and I was like, I hate to admit this because I know that it's part of the plot, but she looks incredibly hot right
Yes.
now. To me.
Sure.
She is.
The hair,
She's beautiful.
the hair is,
Yes.
and Carey Mulligan's always been beautiful too, but that outfit was just like, oh, geez.
The persona of
And
the
it-
stripper.
It's
Yeah.
also implied that she was somewhat mousy in med school. She even says in this scene, she's like, I wasn't too fuckable back then.
Yep. She does
But
say
she's
that.
kind of weaponized her sexuality now.
For sure.
She gets there. Max Greenberg, who plays Joe, who's kind of like the sidekick to the rapist, opens the door. And she's like, sits down Al, and she pours vodka in the mouths of all the other guys. And the vodka is spiked. She takes Al upstairs, handcuffs him to the bed.
Well,
and
there's
he's
a
like,
really funny segment or where he's like, all right, who fucking called her? And nobody's raising their hand, and they're like, and they just brush it past like nobody's gonna admit. It's like no one
course.
actually called her.
Yeah.
No, she showed up.
She just shows up.
And they just go with it.
Yes.
They're just like, okay,
Yes.
uncalled stripper.
It's a brilliant plan. But she handcuffs Al to the bed, and pretty quickly, she doesn't pretend for too long. She tells him, like, I'm handcuffing you for my safety. And then she's like, my name's Nina Fisher. And he's like, what? And he thinks it's a prank by one of the guys and
Yeah.
yells for them. And she's like, they're all passed out. If I learned one thing at Forest, it's how easy it is to slip something into someone's drink.
Yep.
And references how Joe does that too.
Right.
So that he's not the only bad guy out of this group.
No, I mean, what is it? What's the saying? You are the equivalent of like the 5 people you hang out with. Water seeks its own level.
I gotta
Of course,
stop
this
hanging out
guy's
with
hanging out
Jones.
with,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
But he defends himself, and he's like, she was into it. And Cassie's like, there's a video. She didn't look too into it. And he starts crying. This actor,
He's such a bitch. His character
but Chris Lowell
is wonderful.
crushes it as
Yes.
this
Yeah.
guy. He's so pathetic.
Yes.
And she says, I'm thinking about getting back into being a doctor, and opens up this case with surgical tools. And she describes Nina and how cool and like funny she was as a kid, and how then she changed.
What a great monologue.
I agree.
How like she was almost in love with her.
Sounds
Yes.
like
No,
it. I think
yeah.
this was very devastating to her, but
Yep.
and then she changed, and she had his name all over her.
Yep.
And she's like, so I think you should have her name on you, and mounts him with a scalpel. And I guess this is plan A. And she's
Yep.
going to carve Nina's name into his chest, but he gets one hand free, and he smothers her with a pillow over her face with his knee on it. And I liked that you know, in a movie where somebody gets strangled and it takes 30 seconds?
No, it takes forever.
This,
Yeah.
like, I looked at this is like two minutes
Yeah.
from when he puts the pillow over her face till she stops moving.
And he's got to like grab his ankle to sort of leverage his knee.
Get his knee
That's
on.
an
Yep.
interesting kill. Like he's running out of strength. What I've realized too, actually, as we were sitting here, is it's the first time that she gets ready to commit violence.
Yeah.
And turns out she's horrible at violence.
Correct.
She's just not
quickly-
prepared.
Yeah.
She's
Tables
quickly
turn.
overpowered,
Yeah.
quickly fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
minute she steps out of her arena, you know,
Yeah.
She's good at psychological warfare, but
which she ends up.
Yeah.
yes.
She can't take the physical combat of that.
And
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
devastating, bro. This scene to
Yeah.
me is
Yeah.
fucking I fucking hate when people get strangled. Like
Yeah.
the bag over the head thing that you see in movies sometimes.
don't like
Lucky
it
Number
either.
11 has a really bad one. of those.
Oh, yes, it does.
What is it?
Oh my god.
Lucky Number 11 as people
I've
getting
never
suffocated
seen
with
that.
plastic
Remember
bags.
these
It's terrifying.
things on
Yeah.
the spot. I feel
But I
old
too, the
around
bag
you.
around the neck, and you could see them like the air in and out. That fucks me up.
There was a movie that Kendra, what's her name? Anna Kendrick directed, and the opening scene.
Yeah, you've
it's
talked
a
about this
serial killer.
before.
The opening scene is a guy doing this thing that you read about where he's strangling this girl, and then right before she dies. He takes his hand off and like wakes her up and then strangles her again. It's like this whole scene. I turned the movie off. I was like, I don't give a fuck what happens for the rest of it. I'm sick to my stomach now.
Yeah.
So this scene though, you know, you just like, I'm expecting this super sensational bloody carving, and it just does not. It totally pulls the rug out from under me. I'm like fucking shocked, man.
Yeah.
And you're just like, no, and you're angry. I was angry as fuck.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
And then
At first, they put music over it so you can't really hear the sound, and I was like, oh, they're gonna kind of gloss over this, and then the music kind of fades out and you hear him screaming at her, going like, stop fucking moving, this is your fucking fault.
Yeah.
stop fucking moving. She's just
And he's
so great. We're reliving this scene right now. It makes me feel wonderful.
he sits down next to her body, and there's a smash cut to the next morning where it's just like the same shot.
That's
but
a
then it's light.
really good smash. Yeah, it cuts and that light's burning through the window,
And he's just been up all night.
Yep.
Joe comes in
drinking.
Once Joe at first doesn't believe that she's dead, and immediately as soon as he finds out she's dead, he starts going, Al, it's not your fault. And Al goes, I mean it kind of, and he's like, no.
Yeah. Like, focus. Like, let's get a game plan here.
And Al's like, this is my job at the wedding. And Joe's like, no, we're good about this.
Right.
And then,
She left.
Yeah.
He's like, she left. He's like, she left. She got her stuff and she left.
Yep.
Like, let's go over this again. You know? Yep. Just, and has like his hands like on his head. Like it almost like, oh, I got the sense that like they've been here before.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
this
helped
is
him
not the
clean
first-
up his messes
100%,
before.
And they take her.
100%.
They take her out and they burn her.
They burn her body, and you see Joe just being like,
He's like way too comfortable with it.
just kind
Right.
of squinting.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not
throws
doing-
the wig, throws it, like has the wig, and
Throws
just
the wig
tosses
in
it
there.
into the pile.
Throws her necklace also, which comes back later.
Which is
kind of kicks her hand into the fire. Yeah.
So-
something falls out, a limb falls out, and he kicks it back.
yeah.
And he's just like kind of squint, just like
They don't
really
ever-
doesn't give a fuck. He's very callous about it. Al is like throwing up and shit, and Joe's just like, whatever, we got to burn this fucking body.
They don't
yeah.
address her vehicle at all, do they?
No.
No.
But the detectives come to see Cass's parents, then go see Ryan, and then this is where
They question Ryan.
where we see him kind of get.
This is a nail in his coffin right
Yeah.
here, bro. Like,
They're like, do you know where she may have gone? And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
And he knew that she was going to the bachelor party. He could have very easily
and
been
this
like, yeah.
scene is another perfect example. The cop is all fucking doughy eyed over this doctor. He's like,
Right.
"Thank you, sir. Thank you for all you do in the
Do not
community."
trust these people.
Yeah, can't. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit
Yep.
though. That you know.
Yeah, you're a
exactly.
wonderful attribute to the community, or whatever the hell he says, something like that.
Yeah.
Thank
Like
you for
it
doing
never
your job,
even
saving our
occurs
kids.
to him that there may be something nefarious going on. Like he's just like, oh, these are doctors. Is
It's a bro code.
It is. It is. It is. I mean, he's kind of right, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck.
Because Ryan
That
is
type
being
of bro.
so sketchy. He immediately was like,
he
we broke up.
really is
Yeah.
too.
Bo Burnham is. I hope he does more acting because he's so good in this.
I
And then
agree.
did you see Eighth Grade,
Yes, I did.
which he wrote and directed?
Yes.
Is amazing.
Yep. He's very talented.
He's insanely talented.
and
but-
I mean, he's really funny.
Yeah.
Like, he's
Yeah, well,
really,
yeah.
his type of humor is, like I said, I was obsessed with the lockdown.
Inside is so
Oh my
good.
God. The music.
I still listen to some of those songs
Like,
just on the reg.
did you see that special?
I did. Yeah,
Oh.
I watched it. I haven't watched it like you guys.
Yeah.
You should.
I'm a big Bo Burnham fan.
You
yeah.
listen to some watch. I'll write a list of things you need to do,
No.
and you write a list of things I need to do. And whoever has more available time on their schedules.
I'm about to have a lot of available time once I move out the halfway house, but
Oh yes,
we
is
see
this
the-
happening soon?
November 17th, I think.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Fucking, what are they gonna do, bro? That place is gonna go
screwed.
up in flames.
They'll
dude.
figure it out.
Oh, by the way, which reminds me in a weird way. Did Peter ever listen to last week's podcast? No. Hang out since then?
Nope.
Did he make any comments about the state of my home?
Nope.
Okay. It's just funny when people with one child come to my house. I can see the fear.
Ben
in
has
their
2
face.
kids.
Not Ben.
Oh, Peter? Peter didn't watch it.
No, Peter came to my house with Hudson.
Oh, no.
And then I just went. So when you have more kids, because with the one kid, everything's smaller than a grape is a choke hazard, and it's all very scary. And I get that. And I'm one of my biggest fears is choking, but when you have the 3, it just kind of gets a little reckless. And when people come over to your house with one kid, you can see the unsettled.
Sure.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
He was fine about it.
Funny to me.
I believe that.
And he does not leave out any opportunity to be an asshole. He's going to do it. So I don't think he had any problems with it.
Yeah.
I love at their wedding. There's just like natives
favorite.
drumming for some reason.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my God,
so
we're like, what the-
fucking
Yeah.
silly.
Bro, and
Mike
the-
literally went, fucking white people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the speech the guy makes is horrible.
Yes.
The fucking, everything is so bad.
Just
It's the worst fucking thing ever. It's
Bros.
Kitschy wedding.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
then-
very bad.
The scheduled text comes through to Ryan. You didn't think this was the end, did you?
Yeah.
It is now. And we see a flashback of this package showing up to the lawyer with the phone in it, with the
Yep.
video,
Yep.
and instructions that if she disappears, he should go to the police.
That's right. This is where
And
I went.
We see the police finding her
Just call
ashes.
me angel
Yeah,
in the
another great
morning.
song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then you see
beautiful.
the friend trying to run into the woods
Yeah.
in a
He
white
just-
suit.
Yeah, the cops
He kinda
arrive.
like
The cops
Homer
arrive at the
Simpsons
wedding,
it into the bushes.
and Joe just takes off.
Yeah.
That shit's hilarious.
She left half of her locket for Gail that says her name, and the other half that says Nina is in the ashes.
Yep.
Joe takes off running. Al gets arrested. His wife's like, "This must be a misunderstanding." He's like, "Get out of the way. Your
Yep.
husband's a fucking murderer."
Yep.
Love
And then
it.
the final text comes through that says, "Love, Cassie and Nina." It's kind of like her getting her revenge from beyond the grave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Death is not the end.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
So cool.
reunited.
Yeah.
You know?
It makes you feel better.
And I mean,
Yeah.
it's a shame that she didn't, process her trauma, but it is very cathartic to see these guys get what fucking coming to them, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
what you hope is going to come to them.
It's true. He could still beat the case.
You know, right. You get a good lawyer, you get good money, you're you're a doctor. Like,
Yeah,
well,
but-
I mean, I'm under the impression, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the tape gets sent out anyways. Is that right?
I think you could probably conclude that,
You know,
yeah.
like,
I mean,
I
it at least
know-
goes to the cops.
And Ryan, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Well, what? Anyways, if she doesn't die,
No, regardless. Like I thought that the tape went out. Like,
well, the tape
cops
went out.
get
But
it.
if she was
The cops get it because it's on the phone.
the tape went to the lawyer.
Right.
It all went to the lawyer,
yes.
and then
Okay.
I guess if she's still alive and she gets her,
right,
her
but she didn't
justice and-
send
and
it
she doesn't-
directly to like Ryan. Like she didn't text it to Ryan or anything.
I don't think so, but I
Right,
think his
okay.
life is going to be ruined because of what's
100%.
on the tape.
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully,
As it should
right.
be.
Hopefully. Right.
at least he'll lose
Hopefully.
his career.
Well,
He can stop killing children.
Well, he shouldn't be touching kids if he has that kind of background.
Tell you what,
Right.
dude.
Right.
I don't know. I really enjoy this movie, and the general ethos of it's very good. Like in the the lesson learned and all of that, and paying attention. But all that aside, the way this movie's put together is fucking incredible. I feel
Yep.
like she's just an amazing storyteller.
I agree.
It's just like the art direction, the
Gotta watch
writing. It's
Saltburn, bro.
fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll watch Saltburn.
Gotta watch Wuthering
Absolutely.
Heights.
Please. It's
I'll watch it.
it's
So to me, the plot of
A
Saltburn
ride.
is extremely predictable anyway.
Yeah.
Like I knew what was happening pretty much the entire movie just off first watching it. It's not about that. It's about like how over the top and campy and like crazy it is.
Mm-hmm. God, I
and you're
wish-
kind of like, I
yeah.
can't believe this is happening.
yeah. I wish we could talk about
The scene at the grave
Yes!
is
And we can't
so
talk about
wild.
that.
should do
Because
that
he
one
doesn't
next.
know,
Well,
you
I
know?
probably do, but this isn't called Spoil Movies for Jimmy.
No, it's not.
Nope.
No, it's not.
Do we have closing thoughts?
I'm very
A wonderful choice.
thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
very
fun that you
glad.
came.
Yeah, thanks for having
Michael
You
me.
can
be
ask
coming
him when
soon.
when he said
What
what
I
the movie
hear.
was going to be. I was
Yeah.
like, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
We got to
I
get
was a
with
little
Mike.
nervous,
I
you
think we
know?
have someone next week. Next week, Crazy Bill.
Crazy
Yeah,
Bill.
we could have Crazy Bill next week, and
Isn't
then
that what
do,
you said?
Who's
do
Crazy
Asher after
Bill?
that. He's my
Asher.
friend. He's crazy.
Asher's
Awesome.
November 2, right? We have one more.
I'll text Crazy Bill.
Yeah. So
Do you guys know the movie's coming up already?
I'm gonna ask him.
Okay.
Oh, he already told me he wants to do Shutter Island.
yeah, Shutter
It's a
Island will be
great
the
movie.
movie. So
I will tell you, my alternate movie that I was going to do was Mother.
Ooh.
Nice. I made Crazy Bill watch that movie, and he got really freaked out by it.
It's because it's a fucked up. There have been maybe a handful of movies my entire life where I've sat in a theater after and been completely speechless, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
You wanna know
Mother's
something?
fun.
I was like,
Embarrassing.
what the fuck did I just watch?
I watched the whole movie, and I'm like, what was that about? And then I
Yeah.
look and I see it and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so dumb.
But I mean, it's obvious, but it's not.
It was not obvious to me. I was like, this is amazing, but I don't know what this is an allegory for. And then you find out and you're like, oh.
Right. Well, it's kind of like, okay, so did you ever see Uncut Gems?
Yeah. Of
course.
It was like for me, 1-2 hour panic attack. Straight through. Same with Mother.
Yeah.
Like,
Mother
I was
is
like,
very
I can't
anxiety inducing.
even
People being in your
compute.
house that you don't want there is very upsetting.
It is, you know? And so that was my alternative.
Have you seen
That was
Beau is
Governor
Afraid?
Grant.
I have.
That's a panic attack
I have.
movie too.
It is.
I love that movie.
It just anxiety inducing the whole time. You're like, oh my God, I know there's an end. I know.
My girlfriend at the time walked out 10 minutes into Beau is Afraid. She was like, this is going to make me upset. I was like, you're right.
Yeah, it is.
That's the idea.
Yeah. And right. It works. Yeah.
And Eddington, his new movie, is also very.
Oh, I've heard.
anxiety-inducing. It's
Yeah,
so
I'm
good.
waiting
Yeah.
for that to be streaming.
Yeah, we could do up about that. I have so much to say.
Yeah.
That and Inside Bo Burnham are like the two pieces of good 2020 art, I think.
Yeah.
About 2020.
Yeah. That was
There'll be some more.
I would hope, but nobody's made anything that's like that. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's like, we all came together as a country. It's like,
I
no,
can't.
dude, people
Yeah.
lost their fucking
And
minds.
then
Yeah.
there was that like fuck 2020 thing
Yeah.
that happened that was funny. But it was pretty stupid though too.
we didn't. I
It was
don't.
like a Netflix.
Generally
Charlie Booker's
speaking,
thing.
and I don't. Yeah, like I'm not gonna get political, but generally speaking, we as a country just didn't handle that well at all.
You know
like
what's funny,
regardless
though?
and
of where
we're
you
still
fall,
in the aftermath of it.
like we did not fucking do well. We showed our ass.
It's
Like,
funny, though.
Regardless,
That's
yeah.
the 2020 is the best year of my life, hands down. Riley was born. I got 2
love
years.
that.
I had a good year too.
I love that.
But the nation was disintegrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a mess. It was
Yeah.
it was a mess.
We just
I
could
just
not get our shit together. Oh my God, we're still.
I was in this house,
It
dude.
just started
fucking-
all these trends of like online radicalization and shit that are still continuing.
Yep.
And Eddington also touches on AI, which
Okay.
is now
Big time.
adding so much to this problem.
I would
Yeah.
agree 100%. I've seen it.
I seen it myself.
I've seen it. Mhm. So
Well, this was a good one.
yeah, thank you
Fantastic.
for having me.
Of course, man. We've been trying to do this for a while.
I know. I
Yeah.
loved this. I was so nervous coming.
Congratulations on Sebastian.
Seb, yeah.
Can't wait
baby
to meet
Seb.
the dude.
Thanks.
You got to
I'm
bring him
excited.
over and roll around in all of our choke hazards. And
Oh, I will.
he can draw on my walls because everyone does.
He'll
so,
love that.
Yeah,
I will love that for him.
it's good times.
You know, no guardrails with him. If he's gonna listen, Mike and I are like, we're not gonna be those parents where like, if he's gonna fall and bump his head, he'll learn.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
True.
You want to put
Well,
your hand on
you'll-
the stove? Put your hand on the stove.
Maybe I'm at a point. Having the two kind of puts it in a little bit of a different category. But I'm just point. If I tried to stop every time they hurt themselves, I'd be fun. I wouldn't get nothing else accomplished. I'd be going
Ever.
fucking crazy.
You'd
so-
be right.
Yeah, just let them learn.
That's how they learn.
all good.
Yeah.
All
That's how
right.
they learn. Tell Mrs. Spice I said hello.
I will do that.
You know?
and everybody out there, don't forget that's how they learn.
That's right.
Let them get
Beat
hurt.
your kids.
Yeah, beat
Promising
the-
futures.
Yeah.
Promising young children.
Thanks.
I'm loose.